Hello, everybody, and welcome to Marquette, where tonight we have a SimWorld U doubleheader as we have the Georgetown Hoyas, number 21 Georgetown Hoyas, facing off against the Marquette Golden Eagles. I'm B-Ron, and joining me tonight is Rico. Rico, good to have you here once again in the booth with me, my friend.
Yeah, man, it was good to catch the flight over, and now we're here in great old, Wisconsin, right? Marquette. That's where that's at. It's Milwaukee, Wisconsin's kind of area, so great to be here. So.
Yeah, you are correct, my friend. We are in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm really excited for this game, man. This is a Big East contest. We know how good the Big East is this year in terms of non-conference play anyway. The Georgetown taking a huge leap after their play last season. They went 9-22 last season. This season they enter this game, I think they're 12-6. We were playing the nation again, and they are 2-3 in their last 5 as well. But conference play, 1-1 so far. Marquette have not won a conference game yet. They are 5-12 in the season as we get things going here. Georgetown Hoyas, let's set the table here. Georgetown Hoyas, they have the ball first. As we get things going here, the second possession here, Atlee Backman starting at power forward. Jojo Kearney, Jay Laster, Keith Singleton, and Brandon Phipps starting 5 for the Hoyas and for the Golden Eagles. Lucas Banks at power forward, the current Lucas Banks, watch the slide shot. Alex Rodriguez, Avion Stubblefield, and Tyshawn White starting 5 for those ties as we get the fun rolling.
Yeah, this is going to be a great contest because, I've watched Marquette here twice, and what I love about them is they play at this just super high tempo pace. It's going to be breakneck, and they're going to try to get you out of your game. They're going to be running a lot of presses at you. They're going to be trying to get into transition. And with Georgetown, they want to be just very slow. They want to kind of get into their half-court game, kind of get it into the post. That is really, I think, going to be the contrast of styles that we see in today's game. And so who is going to just ultimately, which style is going to play out?
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll take a quick break, folks. Be right back.
Be sure to check out Rico on Clutch Time every Tuesday on SimWorld TV at 2 o'clock.
Y'all know how I go down, right? They always want to hold you down. Y'all know. So G-Dep, tell me a little something. Should I recall? Y'all know how I go down, right? They always want to hold you down. Y'all know.
Welcome back, everyone, and you may have heard over the weekend that we find out something new with the camera, the live camera. I may have my words pronounced, but the point is, this is the new thing that we're trying out here tonight for all you watching at home, and I'm going to see how this goes for you all.
Yeah, I love it so far. I think that this camera definitely puts you, right in the action. It kind of reminds me of just what we've seen with the SWFL sometimes like that. So, I'm curious to see what the response is going to be. But so far, I love it. It just puts you right there on top of the action.
Yeah, this is one of those things that makes SimWorld, and the World Sports in particular, one of the more unique experiences out there. There is nothing else like this here. You only get this here in SimWorld. There's that jumper there from Jojo Kearney does not go. We got the first 2 points for the Hoyas as they're still trailing in this one early on. 3-2 Golden Eagles out in front. And Rico, what are your keys to the game for Marquette tonight to win? His live shot goes in and can't get off the glass.
Yeah, I was going to say for Marquette, I mean, just the bottom line for them is they need to get into their up-tempo offense. I mean, did get a chance to actually talk to Coach Shaka before this game, and he said that, look, that is what we want to do. We want to make sure that we get into up-tempo. We make Georgetown very uncomfortable. We want to force them into turnovers. We want them to play our style of basketball. We absolutely want to wear Georgetown down today.
Yeah, we'll see if they can wear them down. I think that the style of play that Shaka Smart does with the breaking the pace and the full court press the entire game, that'll definitely wear a team down when you get later into the second half in particular. Go up with Georgetown. What do you got for them as far as keys to the game for them as Backman makes first free throw?
Yeah, so, I got a chance to talk to Coach Cooley a little bit before the game, and he said, look, no doubt about it, it is going to be a challenge with this up-tempo type of play that obviously Marquette likes to play, but we want to make sure that we slow things down, we play our game in the half court, we get the defensive rebounds, we keep them out of transition, and more importantly, we stay focused and locked in because we know that this is an intense rivalry game, and at the end of the day, we've got to keep our heads out there and stay disciplined. So that's really the MO, I think, for Georgetown in today's game.
Discipline is the key in any sport, and I think basketball is no exception. Right now, Georgetown has a lead actually made both free throws there. That shot unable on the interior. The effort there, just not the finish you want. Journey inside, count it.
And that's just what Georgetown wants to do. They want to get inside. And so far, I mean, I think that they're doing a great job as far as getting to their spots. We'll see if that continues throughout the game.
Double field. Williams worked the ball around inside the bank, throwing up the alley-oop, and that is not find the intended target of Tyshawn Bryce, the team captain. Instead, it's play a basketball. They take over on the offensive end with it. Now a double team on Kearney, but it does not matter. He said, I'm getting the bucket regardless of who's in my way.
Yeah, that was a nice drop step to the baseline. I think he felt that maybe the double team might have been coming down from the three-point line, turned away from it to the baseline. Nice shot off the glass.
Now Banks having the rebound. Lucas Banks returning from Marquette after injury recently. He is going to be a big part of this Marquette offense, and it'll hopefully take some pressure off Alex Rodriguez with him.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit, in our production meeting about him, and just the fact that he's 6'9", coming in 215, McDonald's All-American, has a world of potential, can definitely knock down some shots. We know he can be a playmaker, but him coming back is going to certainly take some pressure off of other players, and so let's see how well Marquette now utilizes him now that he's back in the lineup.
Yeah, both Banks and Rodriguez are freshmen for the Golden Eagles, and they both played in the upstart SimWorld Prep League. Rodriguez played for the North up in Canada, while Lucas Banks played for the Rocky Mountain Monsters in Colorado. And we're hoping to see more talent come up from SimWorld Prep into SimWorld over the next few seasons, as this all continues to be one big conglomerate of basketball from all across the world. And basketball being the global game that it is, Rico, has opened up so many opportunities for a lot of players from around the world to get their chance to play. As Laster fades away from Rodriguez and can hit that one to go. Laster has been a big piece for the Hoyas in his freshman campaign as well.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has. He's been a certain contributor here with them. And the thing with Laster is I love the fact that he's been able to just kind of play off of others here as a freshman. I think it's kind of tough to make that transition initially, but look, he's contributing in points with 12.4 points a game and 4.6 rebounds a game. He really has his hand in just about a lot of different things for this team.
And it's so helpful too, I think, when you have a lot of guys around you that are older that can help you out. In the case of Laster, he's got Nick Donato Jr. also plays the guard position. Atlee Backman, potential second-round pick in the draft this season as a senior. So you need that leadership, and there it goes.
Damn.
Keith Singleton.
Ooh, man, runway. I love that, man. And I bet you, they're going to keep Singleton. We talked about this a little bit too as well. Another quarter shot right here from Marquette as they continue to get that. That's twice that they've been able to find that opening over there on the right side of the floor.
Yeah, great corner three ball. That was from Marcus Lifeshot, another one of those SimWorld Prep players who played with Rodriguez when they were teammates in the North. Lifeshot obviously older and is ahead of Rodriguez in terms of class. Sophomore Lifeshot. Rodriguez, a freshman. But go ahead, Rico. Keep Singleton earlier.
Yeah, keep Singleton as he scored right there again. And so, just going back to, I think this was an earlier storyline about a couple of games ago because Georgetown took a loss there to, I believe, Indiana. And then there was the shouting match between Coach Cooley and then Singleton. And what it came down to is just, the player didn't like what Coach had to say. Coach didn't like what player had to say. And they went on to take a tough loss after that. But I think that they've actually grown. You see that they've got a good win here against St. John, and that loss was to Creighton. But when I talked to Coach Cooley about it, he said that, look, man, we've really grown from that. We understand that as a team. Beautiful.
He's so athletic.
Yeah, he's talking about the emotions really run high, and that, we've kind of grown from that. We got a good group, and with this group, we feel very comfortable in what we're building, and so they've completely moved on from it. I think that you see right now, it hasn't hurt Singleton in his confidence. It hasn't wavered a bit.
Yeah, and you need that confidence in a game like this. And there's another three ball from the line shot. 15-14. Marquette out in front once again. It seems like we're going to have, it looks like anyway, early on here, have another competitive game like we got a chance to call last night between Florida and South Carolina. We're going to get another one here, looks like tonight as well, if things go through the rest of the way here. A good start for both teams.
Yeah, and you know what the difference was? Those two teams last night, they were very similar. These two teams they're not similar. I mean, I think that you're seeing just the contrast in the tempo. You see just the defense, the intensity that Marquette wants to play with. And you just see the half court, Georgetown very geared towards getting what they want in the half court game.
Yeah, Georgetown, like I said, very good in the half court. They want to run their offense through the post in particular. When you have guys like Paxton and Kearney, it makes sense to me. Marquette, like you said, they want to run at a very fast pace. Up tempo all game, 3-pointer, good! Tyshawn White. His 33rd made three on the season with that one.
I tell you what, I must say this is impressive thus far. From Marquette coming out here. And I mean, they clearly believe that their style of play can really wear down Georgetown. They're thinking to themselves, like, we know we're not coming in as the favorite, but we feel like we can play our style of ball. We can get this win tonight.
Yeah, and Marquette started off the season number 24 in the nation, and they have not lived up to that expectation as they've fallen out from the top 25. There's Wi-Fi. Fires another one. Clement! The good teammates hook up there, and Marquette extends the lead, and now Coach Cooley needs a timeout. Take a minute and talk things over. We're going to break ourselves, folks. We'll be right back with more.
See the game, be the game.
Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. As of present, you getting nothing but Drayton, and more Drayton. And this is officially Off the Rim.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm tryna ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing down. I swear they gon' see us. Ain't no way around it.
Welcome back to Milwaukee, everyone. 2016. Golden Eagles out in front, and they've done it with a lot of help from three-point land. They're right now shooting 80% from deep, Rico, and this is a team that ranks in the top 5 in both three-pointers made and three-point percentage as a team. So they are deadly from deep.
They are, and some of these shots have been somewhat contested, or at least there has been a defender in the area, but they're so confident. But that is wide open right there.
That is wide open, and that's A-Rod drilling it from deep.
But you know what? That right there, they were running up the court quickly. They actually ran a semi-fast break there, and that's why A-Rod was so wide open with that three. It just hit Georgetown so quickly.
Yeah, they didn't have any time to react to it. By the time they were able to, all was up in the air, and it was points.
Yeah, he just didn't have enough time defensively to go.
And no time to react there either, as Jay Lasser goes right by Lucas Banks. Gets to the rest of the pin for 2. 23-18. Down to 10 minutes left here, only halfway through the first half of play, and Rodriguez dribbles into traffic, but luckily it's picked up.
You don't want to see which team maybe gets or generates some turnovers. I think that's going to be critical there, because especially if Georgetown is down, they're going to need to generate some more possessions.
Yeah, gonna have to generate more possessions, Rico. Especially when, right now Marquette is clicking on those three-point shots. If you can turn some of those into extra possessions for you and take away some of those, that'll be good. I see Nick Donato on the floor right now. Donato Jr., team captain for Marquette, but in the last few times I've seen him play or heard about him play in a non-broadcasting game, he's been a really good guy to have off the bench. So if he can get hot, that shot, wow, another long distance dialing up here.
Wow, yeah, that's correct. I mean, just both teams letting it fly. And look, Georgetown is in the rearview mirror. They are right there. Let's see if they can get over the hill.
So we're going to get over the hill. We're taking the timeout here. 23-20. Marquette out in front here, and we're under 10 minutes left in the first half. We're going to take a quick break, folks, and right back. Welcome back, everyone. 3-point lead here for the Golden Eagles. 23-20. Marquette holding on. 9-10 left here in the first half of play. And before break, Rico, we were talking about Nick Donato. You're seeing out there on the floor right now for the Hoyas. Leads the team in 3-point percentage, second in the nation in the category as well. As there's a tough inside basket from Ramadan Al-Khatib.
Yeah, I was just going to say, look, with Nick Donato, I think where he goes well, wow, that was a great move right there. Singleton again?
Yeah, Keith Singleton again. There he goes.
Ocean pitcher.
Yeah.
But obviously going to say with, wow.
Oh, and one. Keith Singleton gets the contact on A.J. Blaylock. Blaylock making him pay 2 points and a chance at a third one from the free throw line. Blaylock from the team so far a 60% free throw shooter from the line. Also a member of that SimWorld League we mentioned earlier. Played for the Heartland Zombie Stars in SimWorld Prep.
That was a good move. I mean, that was poor defense. And he's got the same shooting form from the free throw line like Kawhi Leonard. Exact same thing.
I had to do it. I had to do it. I do it once though. And that one's going the opposite direction as the Golden Eagles take over. An unfortunate possession for the Hoyas. Throwing the basketball away. Can't do it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So that's what you want. You want the turnovers. So we were talking about it before. Who was going to cause the turnovers? And we just see one right there. But, I think that really,
Blaylock again.
VCU, Marquette continues to get to the rack very well. And that was a nice little fake give and go right there. But look, I love just how they started off knocking down three-point shots, and now they're getting to the basket. And I think that we've seen some poor defense from Georgetown where they've been trailing as defenders, and it's really opened up some lanes for Marquette.
Absolutely. And those lanes are going to be key to getting those easy baskets from Jason McNell and Blaine of the game. But we were talking about Nick Donato, and I really had this conversation about him. Donato, near top of the nation in three-point percentage, and leading his team in three-point percentage as well off the bench for the Hoyas. As a team captain, junior on the team, he is one of those leaders you need to have on the court.
And that's team in general. Somebody close the door. Somebody close the door, because that was a complete air ball. You need some bricks to rebuild some up. Man, he's throwing up bricks out here.
Throwing them up, man. Throwing them up.
But going back to Donato, I'm sure we're going to finish this point at some point in time.
At some point, we'll get there.
At some point, we'll finish this. But look, I think that his experience off the bench, I think that he's done a terrific job. And just really, being that player that as, an upperclassman, I think it's tough sometimes when you have a freshman that's maybe playing ahead of you, for you to kind of sit aside maybe the pride a little bit and still contribute to the team. And I think that he's done a great job with this team and really just helped this team with a scoring punch off the bench.
And no egos in Nick Donato's world. Doesn't have it there, and I think that also really helps with the new guy coming into the team, because there's always going to be new players coming in and trying to go for your spot. We're going to take a quick break before we finish that thought. We'll be right back.
Good afternoon, madam.
Yeah, I'm sorry, officer.
Can I see your papers, please? Hello. Mummy in a bit of a hurry, was she? Step out of the car, madam! Step out of the vehicle now!
Welcome back, everyone. A competitive first half so far. Marquette leading by 10 here, 32-22, 6:35 left in the first half of play. See Backman now with it in the post and gets his shot rejected. Staying here with the Hoyas, but Al-Khatib with that big block there, sending it back. Hoyas will take over, retain possession now.
You know, and the thing with Adley Backman, I just find that he's just so inconsistent for me. I just have been looking to see that. I've watched him a couple of times, and I feel like there's so many more opportunities for him to get into the post. And he's kind of reluctant to do so. So I'd like to see him maybe turn the corner there. I think that maybe Georgetown can maybe step up even more as a team. I think if he is willing to go a little bit more down to the post and operate.
Leading jumper does not go, but the second chance also does not go. Good defense on both sides there these last few possessions. Hoyas take over screen from Backman to the rim. Singleton off the glass. Good.
Yeah, I think that he has done a terrific job really in reading that P&R right there, that pick and roll. And I think that every time it's opened up, he's made the right decision and get to the basket, getting the ball off the glass. And so I love how he's just getting downhill, just making that decision and finishing big.
Blaylock draws the contact from Singleton, picking up his second foul of the game. Blaylock will go back to the free throw line for the Golden Eagles here, as we are close to 5 minutes left in the first half play here.
I mean, if there's one thing that Singleton hasn't done well, it is that every time I feel like he's trailed a little bit more than I'd like defensively. Like I said, it's kind of opening up some things for Marquette from the inside here. So we're talking about Blaylock here, all forward, 6'5", 215, quick, athletic, defensive potential. You know, he's just one of those players. It's not necessarily like you run a play for him, but he just figures it out throughout the game.
Yeah, he picks his spot. Is what I'll say about his style of play. Definitely agree with you there. He is more of a defensive player, but he can score offensively when, like I said, he picks his spots to go for it. And I'm sure Coach Lovelace would play the same thing down there in Heartland. Had a chance to coach him last season as well, so I'm sure he would play the same thing. As Singleton, that's ball out here on the perimeter. You see Backman calling for it in the post, does not get it. Head Singleton to the rack.
Should we call somebody? I think he might have. He might need to repair my man's ankles there. I mean, he just broke it as he went to the rim and dunked it.
Call somebody. Call the Ghost Star. Call Brock Lesnar. Call somebody. But that's gotta figure that out.
He just crossed him right up and took him right to the rack.
Yeah, made it look way too easy. Way too easy. Now screen here. Shot clock down to 5. Marquette has the shot up here. Shot clock down to 1. Gotta get it up. They do, and it's good. Cut that one real close. But Ramadan Al-Khatib got that one to go in the end.
He had to get that one. I mean, because that was a mismatch right there. The mouse in the house, you got to finish that. And, it took him a long time to get it there. But, hey, oh, my God.
Ooh, Nick Donato. All side on the court with a big heart.
Oh, my God. Did he give him the too small side? Oh, that is beautiful. I love it. I love it.
Oh, man. You can't let the guy who's 5'6". He's too small. He's as tall as I am. That's wild. Me up there. I would never do that. Oh man, but look at that. Keith Singleton again. 4 on the interior. He's been doing that really all game pretty much so far, Rico. And that is really what Keith Singleton does. A great slasher against the basketball in his hand. He does that really, really well.
And you know what? Here's the thing. He is a great slasher, but he continues to go right. And at some point, I think Marquette needs to push him back left because he continues to get over to his right and to his right hand and strong hands. He's finishing easily over this defense. See, that's the first time they forced him left. Literally, that's the first time they forced him left, I think, all evening.
Yeah, pass it time. Lucas Banks for flush. Marquette lead now 8. It was 10 at one point. We're now down to 8. Marquette trying to keep this, or Georgetown rather, trying to keep this lead to single digit. They'd like to keep it there. As we get down to the later half of the first half, there's a block from Al-Khatib. Pass it inside to him in transition. 2 points. Back up to 10.
Yeah, this is danger zone right now for Georgetown because I could tell that the frustration is it's really growing a little bit because you really have to make sure that you maximize your possessions. And Georgetown is having a challenging time at this point.
Yeah, and there's a foul on Lucas Banks. We see some subs come in from both sides. Hoyas make a switch and Marquette. Well, goes O'Kearney second back in for the Hoyas. And that is Tubblefield also checking back in for the Golden Eagles as well. Pass to the corner. Going up through the contact and count it. How fast there from Brandon Smith.
Yeah, that was a great finish right there. Big time finish.
Absolutely. And there is a foul.
You know what's been impressive with Marquette and what they've been able to do is they started off knocking down the three-point shots, but then now they're getting a little bit more into their transition game. And I think that they're also really catching the defense off of just position. They're catching them out of position and creating angles and getting driving lanes to the basket.
Yeah, and setting up things like that as well. Passing out of the shot into a better look for Lucas Banks. Marcus Lifot passing out to find Banks, and Marquette continuing to extend this lead down to 1 minute and 45 left in the first half of play.
Yeah, Georgetown is failing to make the appropriate rotations. You know, it's like initially once Marquette makes the read, they're getting to their next read, which is getting into the basket. So, you know, Marquette's doing a great job as far as just really cutting Georgetown up in the half-court game. And that's something that we really didn't think that they were going to go to. But, man, they're doing a great job as far as mixing it up to it.
And you see Lucas Banks trying to mix it as well. He does get to the basket. Forces a foul on Kearney, his first of the night. Banks will go free throw line. See him there trying to extend this Marquette lead more before we get to halftime here. And Rico, if you're Marquette, we talk about bad number on the losing side, trailing. What about on the winning side right now? What do you think they're looking to be at to be comfortable heading into the locker room Marquette-wise as Banks is the first one to call?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about score-wise, you know, I just think for them, if they're up anywhere from, I think, 6 to 10 points, I think you feel good with what you have. You know, just kind of going back to just talking to Coach Shaka before the game and him saying that, look, we know what it is. We know that we're coming in. We know we're going to be the underdog in this one. You know, we're pretty much playing with house money. We're going to play our game. That's what I got out of Coach Shaka here, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're not wavering. And so for them, this is what they practiced. This is what they expected. This is what they were thinking was going to happen. So, you know, Marquette's in a great position right now.
Not wavering, not phased, and that three-point shot there from the corner was a good look there from Tyreek Tankersley III. As he took full advantage of the wide-open look there. Now under a minute left here. Marcus Lifot attacking over Donato. Good.
Once again, they continue to keep attacking angles. And it's almost like, look, if you give up the layup or the shot there, they're probably going to make the additional pass because the rotations just haven't been there. Oh, look at the scrappiness right here. Both players on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor, not able to come away with it was Marquette, though. The boys retained possession. Kearney inside in the post. Gets it stripped away from him down there as well. Lucas Banks was in there on the play. And now shot clock turned off. 15 seconds left. Gotta find something here. We'll see what they do. 10 seconds. Play lock with it. Goes around the screen. Gets to the rim. Throwing it down with one hand. 12-point lead for the Golden Eagles as we head to the locker room with one more look perhaps. Floater up and off the glass. Little kiss. And in. 10-point lead for Marquette. Head to the locker room right there. 47-37. Marquette out in front over the number 20 ranked Georgetown, who is the head to halftime, Rico.
Yeah, I mean, so look, right now we just talked about it. Look, Marquette is doing everything that they want to do. I've been very impressed, I think, with their press. And in fact, I think that their press has actually looked better since the last time I saw them play against VCU. And so that looks like that's gotten even sharper. I can tell that the frustration is kind of really picking up with Georgetown. And I think that they're kind of looking at that clock a little bit more. But for them, they've got to make sure that they do not give away possessions with the turnovers. And it's great that you're getting to the basket. Can you get the defense now to collapse and kick out and start to hit some of these three-point shots? Because remember, that's how Marquette jumped out early, hitting three-point shots.
Yeah, Marquette really made their mark in three-point shots in the first half. For sure, we'll see what all happens in the second half. We'll have that coming for you very, very shortly. After a quick break and for halftime, right back to Milwaukee with more second half action here on SimWorld Hoops. Welcome back, everyone. We got ourselves a 10-point lead for the Golden Eagles, 47-37. It's time to throw up those deuces, folks. Second half action here, getting ready to begin here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 47-37. Marquette looking to hold on, and they're going to start with the steal defensively. Out of the way, Marcus Lifeson with it. Up, foul. No basket there as Jay Laster picked up his second foul of the game. Very quick start, Marquette. I think that's what you want if you're the Golden Eagles.
Exactly, right? They wanted to play fast. They want to play in a way that it just really disrupts what you're doing. And I think that Coach Shaka, this Marquette team, has done a terrific job. And I think that they've done it well as a team, because as you look at the stats here, you see that Banks and Blaylock and just several players have just really contributed across the board. They've done a great job as far as just really playing for one another, and it hasn't been hero ball out there. On the flip side of this, when you look at Georgetown and you look at what's going on here, I mean, I think that they have just got to do a better job as far as settling down a little bit more. Even though they have one turnover, I still think that, there are some plays that can be had on the offensive end for them. They just need to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, and the problem there, Rico, unfortunately, is that it's very difficult to slow things down, I think, when you have a team that's as feisty as Marquette is on both sides of the ball. Because everything gets better. There's a poor double team, and Lucas Banks tying him and calls him a jump ball. So maybe that's poor double team.
And Marquette's shooting 71%, I think, at this point from downtown. So, I mean, right now they are shooting the cover off the basketball. So you just got to factor in, at some point they're going to miss shots. You've got to start making your shots on the other end.
Yeah, you got to start making your shots and taking advantage of the good looks when you get them more times than not. You see a steal attempt there, trying to go for it with Smith. Didn't get it, instead going to the rack, drawing the foul on Brandon Smith.
Yeah.
And that is going to the line is Javion Stubblefield for the Golden Eagles. On the season, a 80% free throw shooter. One of the highest on the team in the category. Extremely good free throw shooter.
Yeah, sophomore guard, 6'3", 169 pounds. I mean, he's just another scoring threat for this team, averaging 11.3 points per game. And what do you know? A good three-point shooter. Like, imagine that with Marquette today.
Right? 3-point shooting for Stubblefield. Yeah, 42%. Has 20 made threes coming into the game on the season. And like you said, yeah, another great three-point shooter for Marquette. There's a reason why, like I said earlier, they're top 5 in both three-pointers made and three-point percentage as a team.
Yeah, they probably don't even do a layup line. What they do is just a three-point line. So, you know, they don't even do a layup line in practice.
Yeah, three-point line is crazy. That's a new one. But I like it. Mix it up a little bit. What makes you different, right? We do three-point lines and we do three-point lines in practice.
That's what they do. I'll tell you, it's not even a layup line. And look at that great pass. Can he finish it? Oh man, I think he had a basket.
Yeah. Had a poor handle on it. Line shot over to Stubblefield. Continue to work this thing around here. Shot clock down to just 3. Rodriguez fires one. Can't get it to go. And who knows? Maybe that's a sign of them cooling off from beyond the arc in the second half. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, because I think at the end of the day, Marquette's not going to turn anything down but their collar when it comes down to shooting these three-point shots. And so you just hope that at some point they miss, and that was a miss. And so hopefully you can take advantage of that now on the offense.
Yeah, they missed more than they made at this point in time. As Banks now picked up his 3rd foul, guarding Backman as he was driving into the basket there. You know, Rico, something that always surprised me. I've been following a lot of these guys, a lot of these young men when they were in high school, again in sport prep. Lucas Banks at one point, I think he was like 6'4", 6'5", and he was playing a guard spot for Rocky Mountain in Rocky Mountain. Now he's shot up to 6'9", and he's probably playing the four now. And that is something that's just like insane to me. Probably because I haven't grown, you know. I didn't have a big growth spurt in high school, but you know that's just wild to me. The growth that can happen for these athletes. Some later than others. Some get it quicker. Some they just go to super tall, and it's like you were just 6'4" 2 days ago.
And see that? Oh my goodness!
The defense on display. We'll have to hold our thought here, Rico. It's the defense here on display. Now, Lucas Banks says, "I don't care about the defense. I'm scoring anyway."
Man, and that was a good recovery right there because I think that was 2 great block shots. But again, just the way that Marquette continues to attack at this pace, they're everywhere. It feels like it's more than 5 players on the court right now for Georgetown.
Man, see last year in the post playing Rodriguez unable to get the stop. Last year scores over in that time, wins the battle there. We were talking about height a minute ago, Rico. I think he had a comment on. Didn't want to hold you from that.
Yeah, so I mean, when you think about that, and this is probably going to make the production truck cringe, but it reminds you a little bit of Anthony Davis, right? And how he went from being a guard to now playing, you know, in the center in the power forward position. But no, it happens though. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. It's funny because you know I equate it to your grandma, grandparents. You know they don't see you for a while. Oh, you've grown so tall. When like you really haven't. But in this case, nah, they really have grown so tall. There is Stubblefield scoring on the inside, and Georgetown is struggling here, down 15, and they're not looking like a team that is in the top 20. Or at least not, top 20 is what I'll say. Tonight, anyway, ridiculous. They've looked good for a little bit here, but tonight they're not looking like they're up to snuff against Marquette. As there's a foul on Singleton, his 3rd, team 3rd as well. You see Nick Donato getting ready to check back in for the Hoyas. Singleton gonna go to the bench.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say, going back to your point, too, I think Carl Anthony Towns was a guard or something like that at some point, too, before he kind of grew into being a 4 or 5 as well.
Oh, my goodness. Marcus Leifert, the behind the back move into the layup. That was insane quickness on display for Marcus Leifert. He is one of those guys who's always had a quick dribble.
Yeah.
And you saw it right there again. So tough to stop. Donato foul on Leifert. His first. Donato going to go to the free throw line for the Hoyas now. They just try to slow the game down. get them some more points before the free throws, though. Dr. Smart and company gonna take a timeout. We're gonna take a break ourselves, folks. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. 57-40. Marquette out here rolling so far, and big part of that is Marcus Lifot and Lucas Banks in particular. Lifot leading the way, 15 points. Also has a rebound and 3 assists. Banks, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals as well. They're getting a lot of production from everybody, and a lot of their guys are playing a lot of minutes too as well. Doublefield leading the team with 20 minutes so far, but they got production up and down the lineup tonight, Rico.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of production, and with them, they've actually had a plus in their production, meaning the plus-minus box scores look terrific. With Georgetown, every single player that is on the floor is at a negative in the plus-minus box score. Have not been very efficient at all. This has been a terrific basketball game for Marquette.
Yeah, Marquette is really looks like just a better team overall as Rodriguez slamming it home.
Or the roof off with that one. That was a nice play.
Absolutely. Got this place more off their feet than they already were, as they are loving what they're seeing here tonight in Milwaukee for their Golden Eagles. Kearney on the inside and scoring, getting the point right back.
You know, and it seems like that we talked about this before, just going into the game and throughout the game, that Marquette knew that they were going to be here. It sounded like a team that was ready for tonight. And they were ready to just go ahead and upset Georgetown. That's what the feeling was in this game coming in.
Yeah, when you come into a game, Rico, with that kind of mindset, you're already halfway there, you know what I mean? Believing in yourself is half the battle a lot of times, especially in a game where you as a team, you are struggling, you know. You're on a 3-game losing streak, and things aren't going your way. You've been playing better as a team, sure, but it hasn't resulted in wins. So when you can play like this tonight, I think this is a really good sign for Marquette as they look to snap the losing streak that they're on.
And see, this is kind of plays into something that, I think we need to probably talk a little bit more with these teams that have actually been in Hoop Stereo or have had some success last year. They haven't necessarily had a great year thus far, but because they've had that experience and they're getting kind of battle tested this season, this is why you get scared of these teams when they get hot at the end of the year. And if they qualify for Hoop Stereo, like, this is a team you don't want to see.
Yeah, and the reminder, there are 84 teams in SimWorld U, and only 64 will go to the Hoop Stereo tournament at the end of the year. So if you're over 500, chances are you're getting in. Marquette right now on the outside looking in, but they've got time to turn it around still, Rico, as we're winding down the season. A few months left of regular season play before you get to the conference tournaments and then again Hoop Stereo proper. But as long as you're over 500, more likely you're going to get in. It's Rodriguez there, rather. Once again, hard misses the gray hair, but not that one fall there.
And that's what I'm saying. It's literally about not how you start, it's how you finish. And you just know the bottom line is, once you get into the dance, anything can happen. And that's what you want. And so this is a good win if Marquette can go ahead and finish this thing out. It's not over just yet, but I have liked the way that they've played today. Yeah,
they've looked really good. And there's a steal from Vice on Kearney at the other end here. Yeah, Marquette's looked really good as of late here, Rico. And that one over. Soberfield could not get that one to go. Looking at their last few games here, Rico, they are 2 and 3 in their last 5, sure. But when you take a look at what they've done in those games, the 80-69 win against Illinois, a 82-60 win against Notre Dame, and their 3 losses in a row were to Utah, Villanova, and VCU. But those were really close losses for the most part. They were in those games.
And see, when I talked about this whole thing with, like, if you're losing games, there's a such thing as a quality loss, and I think some people probably don't want to look at that. But I think if you are into some of those games, it's close games, or you're going against ranked competitors, I think that those are the type of games that teams really grow from. It's just what happens to you from there. And we have to really think about this. They're in a conference that is tough. I mean, you got 4 teams in there that are ranked. And so you know that if this team gets over the 500, they're playing in a very good conference. It's a team that you absolutely do not want to see lose there. You just don't want to see that.
Absolutely not. And again, those 3 losses for Marquette, a 70-69 loss to Utah, a 86-79 loss to Villanova, and then the 82-73 loss in their last game out against VCU. So those games, again, they were in those games for a majority of it to the end. As Rodriguez gets a jumper up and in, really good from A-Rod.
And you know what you like about Marquette is that because of their playing style, they're actually going to try to get more possessions out of the game. And so I think that they can do that, and they've also shown that they can slow it down. And so their playing style, man, I love that, because a lot of teams are kind of one-dimensional, and they know how to win in many different ways. And I think that just helps your team more.
Yeah, and when you have a team like this that can beat you in multiple ways, as an opposing team, it's difficult to have a game plan for it, because you don't have, like I said, one thing to key in on, or even one player to key in on in some cases.
And that's what we're saying. Like, it's been a collective effort for them. Everybody's been in the plus and the plus-minus today. They have done a good job of holding on to the basketball until that one. That was a nice skill.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They come up empty there to Georgetown. Smith couldn't get it to fall. And there's a jumper. That one off the side of the rim there, and no good. Now Donato going to try his luck. Up and over the Tar defender. No good on that one there.
And Marquette's done a great job as far as using their length and athleticism on the defensive end. As much as we talk about it offensively, I think they've done a terrific job.
Oh man.
That was beautiful.
And he took a really wide, awkward angle to get to the basket. Once he got there, was able to slam it home for 2 points with A-Rod, as Marquette is getting closer to the 70 points, at 69 right now, and they are looking to run away and think I have this one. There's a big block on this side of it. for more Golden Eagles. And more points, not that time. Live off denied at the rim.
Yeah, and what I love too about A-Rod in that last play is just, he's been the player of the year here for Canada, but you can just tell his patience. Like, look at that. I mean, just his floor awareness, understanding when he has his defender. I love his timing, just the way that he plays offense, the way he has good pace.
Yeah, pacing himself really well and playing his game really well in the process of things here. This Marquette interior defense too, Rico, has been really impressive the last few possessions down here. Multiple blocks or even things like that. As there you see a foul on Laster's, a charging foul on Jay Laster. There's your charge, Maestro, as the Golden Eagles will take over with the ball after the charge.
Yeah, and see, that is a testament of the team, right? Because they're up and they're still out there, playing defense like that, taking a charge. You don't have to take a charge at that point, but I love the defensive intensity. I think that's a team that can go very far from you, especially when you lock in on the defense like this. Absolutely,
they can. Ramadan Al-Khatib scored that one there, 73-49. And tomorrow, more basketball here on SimWorld, on SimWorld TV, as Oklahoma State will take on Texas. Conference play continues around the nation. Outside one of the Longhorns, they've looked really, really good as of late. And they're hoping to continue that against the Cowboys tomorrow night. And that starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget, after this one, folks, SimWorld U Game of the Week, as the Princeton Tigers will face the Memphis Tigers in a battle of the Tigers here in Memphis, Tennessee. Sam Gore will be on the call for that one. Well, it's time for Jay for that one. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to seeing that one. And then this Saturday, we have another one of this SimWorld Prep tournament this Saturday coming up. The Bloomington Battleground tournament coming up this Saturday. Local stream for the game start at 8 a.m. Eastern, and the championship game will be nationally broadcasted at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Look out for that one. I'm still going to keep talking because we're going to talk about the impact player of the night, and that is Marcus Lifont for the Golden Eagles tonight. He's been really good for the Golden Eagles, active all over the court. 15 points, rebound, 3 assists. Good productive night from him so far, and a big reason why Marquette's got the lead that they do.
He's done a little bit of everything. Look, 6 of 7 from the field. I got him at 3 of 3 from downtown, and I think really he's led the way for Marquette. And I think that he just really helped this team establish its identity from the start. And so I just love just the way that this team has come out and just the confidence really that they've displayed throughout this week.
And it's one of those games that if you're Marquette, you want to try to find a way to bottle this up, right? Whatever this is that you're using in this game, try to keep it for a good, if you can, the rest of the way. Remember this game when you get into a rough spell. They're going to happen. It's another steal from Rodriguez, and all the way to the rim. Way too easy. And Alex Rodriguez, have yourself a game, young man. He's doing his part, too.
In games like this where I think you put this tape in when you go to practice, and there's nothing that you can't do after watching this because they've done everything. They've knocked down 3-point shots, they've scored
defensively, they block shots, they're taking charges out there, they're making the rotations, causing turnovers. Like, they are doing a terrific job. This might be the best game that I think that Marquette has played.
Yeah. This has been a game for Marquette where, like you said, they had to try to find a way to keep this momentum, whatever it is. Lifont fires a 3, and that one, a rare, ugly shot for him tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Georgetown is in complete confusion right here. They're not even sure what they're trying to run as far as getting into a half-court set right here. Marquette has just ran them out the gym.
Yeah, this has been a game to forget, I think, if you're Georgetown. And when we talk about games like this as a foul, as Blaylock commits his 3rd of the contest. You look at a game like this where you go for Georgetown or any team that's ranked, and you want to say, should we be concerned about it for the future? all that kind of stuff. Is we'll see Trenton Blosser out here at the free throw line for the Hoyas, and Blosser so far, he's only made one. He's only taken one free throw, but he's made it. So 100% from the line, and staying that way for right now.
Yeah, Georgetown, this is probably going to be, I think, maybe their worst loss of the season so far. And, man, where do you go from here is the question, because this is where you really find out about your group, because, you know, you're in the midst of conference play. You're going against, you know, obviously, you know, one of your conference foes here, and you know that there's a lot on the line because of this bragging rights and the energy that comes with these type of games. But you got to tell yourself that, hey, this is just one game. And, you know, we still got many more to go. So, you know, hopefully Georgetown can kind of pick themselves up from this one. But no doubt about it, this is a tough one.
Now, I like what you said about that. It's just one game. And I keep that approach for everything when it comes to these games. Because, oh, my goodness. Look, that'll help get you going in some way, shape, or form, right? The alley-oop pass, Singleton, the Mulkey. That was very nice. Oh, Marquette. Getting it right back with beautiful pass inside to K1 Mom. Wait, hang on. Mamu Togalu.
I love it, man. And you know what? Marquette continues to play with this pressure. I love the fact that they continue to stay into their identity. But going back to Georgetown, you know, there's some things that you can take out of this. Like this play right here where you see Singleton get to the rim, I think that they've done a great job as far as doing that and getting downhill. Obviously, it didn't stop, you know, from just pretty much this barrage that Marquette gave them today. But there's some things that they can take out of this for sure.
Lifeout unable to score there. Pass to Mulkey. Mulkey gets a switch from him. And that's Al-Khatib on the steal. Bringing the ball up the floor himself is the big guy. Tried to go coast to coast, but got stopped there out of the perimeter. And Marquette going to take a timeout here. 77-50. Gold lead out in front and cruising to a victory. 6:49 left in the game, and Rico, it's that time of the night where we remind everybody to invite others to be a part of SimWorld and the most immersive experience to get out there for sports heads, people who like RPGs, people who want to be a part of a great community, all that stuff. If you get invite one of our users, which by the way, users, you're here watching the chat, I see you in the chat, I see you. Invite somebody in, you'll get 5,000 EM. They'll get 5,000 EMs. They join as a coach or as a super fan. But also, again, especially the right coach for your prep rank. The more of those, the more you can move up to SimWorld U. So more replacements coming in for you guys that are trooping down there at the prep level already. But the only way you can do that by getting somebody in here, getting those EMs, spreading the wealth, spreading the money around too. And more like that. And that's Discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. And remember, SimWorld's the only place you can see the game, be the game. And Marquette is seeing themselves have a fantastic game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they really just saw it into existence tonight. Like I said, they came out, they really envisioned this type of performance tonight. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it was all about them, right? And it just really felt like that Georgetown was just simply in the way of where they needed to get to tonight. So, you know, I got to give them a lot of credit with just the way that they've come out and handled their business tonight.
Yeah, and it's huge, especially you can do it in front of your home crowd too, Rico. Home court advantage, everyone's your favorite. Oh my goodness. Lucas Banks. Get out of my way.
I guess we can officially say he's not injured, right?
Yeah, right, absolutely. The amount of dunks and plays he's looked really quick on his feet tonight definitely looks to be at 100%, if not 110 there, I'd say. And there's one of the easiest looks of the game for the Hoyas as Jay Laster. And now want to go there.
And maybe now Marquette has new energy. Look at that.
Yeah, that was something that was talked about too, you know, coming into the game, was the addition, the return of Lucas Banks, giving Marquette some needed energy and not having Alex Rodriguez having to do essentially everything scoring-wise, or having to take on a brunt of it between him and Li-Fi, anyway, had to do both much of it. And you have this seemingly three-headed attack of the underclassmen, I'll say, between Li-Fi, Rodriguez, and Banks.
Yeah, the floor balance has been there, right? It's absolutely been there tonight between the three of these guys, and you can tell that this team is just a lot different, just from where they were earlier in the season, and that's what I'm talking about. And this is the beauty of college basketball, that these teams can really change over time, and I think that you grow a lot of confidence when you knock down these ranked opponents like this. You find out, hey, we can compete with, a lot of these teams when we didn't have, all our main pieces. Now we have them back. You can only imagine how much more comfortable they're going to get each practice, each game. And to your point, you talked about Lucas Banks and how he started off as a guard. We got a chance to see that in that last play as he took it all the way up and jammed it, right? And so you add that type of dynamic type of player to any offense, man, you're certainly going to be dangerous, I think, moving forward.
You sure are. Here's another name for you, Rico. Hannah, hang on, I got it. Hannah Giotis, Fanning Jr. on the line there. 100% on the free throw line, and it's good on the first one there.
Oh my goodness.
83-52. Hey, look, Rico, I like testing some of these names, man. I gotta test some of these names. They're fun.
Ron,
sometimes you gotta slow it down a little bit to make sure you get it right,
I would give you a couple EMs for that one. That was beautiful, man. You take on that.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna have to go to I can get lunch with that one.
Oh man, that was great. But man, Marquette, it looked very good, man. 4:55 to go, taking care of business here at home. And again, I mean, I just think that if you really are just wondering about your confidence, you just look at what you've done in this game, and I just think that just gives you a lot of confidence moving forward, man. They look great. Really great.
Yeah, exactly. And, the confidence, like we said, confidence is key in any game. And you talk about, if you're a big manifest kind of person, we talked about it earlier, Rico, they had the confidence coming into the game. They had the mindset they were going to win, and they really kind of manifested the win, and their play on the court backed it up as well.
It did. And, I think that they also took away some of the main stars in this game from Georgetown as well. I think that they really kind of they made it tough for them. And you could just tell in the first half, Georgetown was kind of pressing. They never really felt comfortable going against that full court press. Like, they just never really settled in.
Yeah, believe it or not, at one point, it was a 10-point, 8-point basketball game. And, once Marquette really got hot, they really didn't look back from that point in time. It's Kearney with the extra effort on the glass there. Put points on the board for the Hoyas. But, yeah, when you look at Georgetown tonight, they only got two guys in double figures, Keith Singleton and Jay Laster. 12 and 10 points, respectively, for both of those two young men. But Marquette is doing more of it just around on the entire team, really. The only person on the team who doesn't have, with 9 or less points here is Kiwan Mama Toglu tonight. 4 points. That's it. 4 points.
But he's still been effective, though, because
exactly.
Yeah, the energy that he's bringing, and defensively just kind of throwing the length of stuff out there. Sometimes I think that that's something that gets really overlooked, is that you could be out there and score 4 points, and really you score 20 points by what you were doing defensively, the rotations, calling out the assignments on the back line. You're getting deflections and things like that, which is something that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. And it's stuff like that that is worth 20 points to me. That's why I love this game so much. And I think that Marquette has a lot of that. And I think that we're going to see some more of that as they really start to pick up some momentum from here.
Yeah, exactly. We talk about that all the time, too, because a lot of people get caught, stat watching.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
Princeton also got up there for that one, man. That was impressive. But Rico, yeah, we talk about that a lot, especially in basketball, because a lot of people get caught a lot watching the stats and saying, oh, I only had 3 points, and so he didn't have any impact on the game. That's not true at all necessarily. You have to look at the whole picture versus just the points category or anything like that.
But I've always said if you give me a player that is going to play with effort, play with a high basketball IQ on the offense and the defensive end, I'm going to win games with that. I don't necessarily need just a whole bunch of just 20-point scores out there. There's so much more to the game than just scoring the basketball. Know that that's the bottom line. You need to score more points than the other team, but there's so many things that lead into that. And so I think when you get a team full of players that are willing to just do anything to get to the win, I think that team becomes dangerous.
It really do become dangerous, and Blosser trying to show that he's got a little bit of danger in him too, perhaps. Throwing down that one there, Rico. You talk about guys that are going to give you everything they got on the floor. I was one of those guys. That was me. I wasn't going to get 20 points. I was never that. But I can get you a few here and there. I can get you some defense. I can get you a pass out into an assist somewhere. Do all those things.
And that's huge, especially when it comes at moments in the game. Like, you never know when that moment is going to come, right? It's all about just preparing as if that moment is going to be the one for you. And that's why you got to stay locked in anything that you do, man, because as long as you're doing the right things, at some point you're going to have that breakthrough. And in basketball, essentially, you never know, right? It could be one of those games where you think it's your night, it's not your night, and then it's the one play that really turns the game, the outcome, because you've came with the right energy. And so that's what I love about players that just don't necessarily score the basketball a lot.
Yeah, and I think, much like baseball, they're saying in baseball, Rico, the ball will find you. Yeah. Same thing for basketball, too. Yeah. Ball's constantly moving around, something else on the floor. It's going to find you at some point. And if you can make the right play at the right time, that's going to go a long way in the grand scheme of things. And I think when you look at Marquette, a lot of that just really happened tonight for them. They got out to a hot start early, especially from, beyond the arc here, and they continue to stay aggressive on both sides of the floor. We talked about it earlier, wearing you down. Eventually, way earlier than anticipated, I might add, Marquette wore down Georgetown, and that's why this final score is going to be where it's going to be for Marquette. We're going to walk out of here victorious.
And see, this is why I think, too, from a loss standpoint, right, with Georgetown, what do you do with these moments, right? Because you can look at this, and it's going to be tough because, obviously, the press and, you're going to get a lot of the heat, you were ranked and all this stuff like that. But it's what do you do with these defeats, right? Because in a lot of ways, these defeats can be bigger for you and really take you to something special if you look at them the right way and put it into perspective.
Yeah, that last pass right there was just a microcosm of these last few, of this whole second half for Georgetown, really. Nothing went their way, and that last pass on the inbound was just a indicator of what went wrong with Georgetown. Everything, really.
Facts. And I think just the bottom line is you got to take that, and as tough as this is, right, you take a spanking here on the road, being the ranked team, what are you going to do next? I think that's really the key for Georgetown. They're going to have to look themselves in the mirror here and figure out how they get up off the mat from this tough one.
Yeah, good thing is they didn't do this at home. They don't have the home crowd raining down boos on them and all that stuff. They're going to hear the cheers of the Marquette crowd cheering for their team. They're going to hear the boos tonight. They'll hear it from the press, and they'll hear it from, when they get back to campus for the next game and all that stuff. But right now, Marquette going to snap their 3-game losing streak and win this one 94-64 and pull off an upset over the number 20 Georgetown Hoyas. Georgetown moves to 12-7. Marquette to 6-12. For Rico, I'm B-Ron. SimWorld game of the week coming up between Princeton and Memphis. We'll see you in that one. SimWorld's only place you can see the game, be the game. Stay tuned for the SimWorld U game of the week.
SimWorld. SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Kamal Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the three. In the clutch, game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The one twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld, this is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast facts, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be tripping with my foes, tipping, shot out to the ballers. No bull like I'm pippin'. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld. 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera. Yeah, you know the deal. You know it's your boy Maestro. Just giving you a chance to say, hook up with us here in SimWorld Hoops. Do your game. Think you got the brain, be the coach. Think you got the game, be the player. Want to hang out and just party and let's get it done together and have some fun talking about ball, we can do that too. You know the deal. See the game, be the game.
Hello and welcome back into your grandma's favorite show, The Post Up. I'm gonna be real, it's great. That was one of the games of all time. I don't love going back over 30-point games. I mean, we could talk about what Marquette did well. We could talk about what Georgetown didn't do well. It's just about everything. But props to Marquette. They really needed a win. They get their first conference win. Both of these teams will move to 1-2 in Big East play. So that's something. Marquette, on the other end, is 5-12, now 6-12 on the year. Georgetown is now 12-7 on the year, but those conference records can mean a lot more. Again, we could go over a lot about this game, but props to Marquette. We're not going to spend too much time talking about a 30-point blowout. Georgetown, do better. Marquette, great job. So we're going to go right on to our next topic. Don't miss the dance. Don't miss the dance. We're going to talk a little bit about Hoopsteria for I'm going to talk to y'all like you are all new to SimWorld U. Like you're all kind of newer fans of SimWorld U. I know some of you understand it, but let's get one thing straight. Hoopsteria is a 64-team field. There are currently 84 teams in SimWorld U. Now, there are reports and rumors that there's some serious expansion thoughts and efforts going on after certain other schools have seen the revenue brought in through SimWorld Hoops, getting those, major broadcast deals with the likes of ESPN, CBS, and SimWorld TV. There's quite a few other larger schools looking to join SimWorld U, and there's projections that there will be an expansion of 20 to 30 extra schools in SimWorld U in the next 5 to 6 years, but that's a topic for another time. 64 out of 84 teams make Hoopsteria, right? That being said, it is not as big of a story for a team to make Hoopsteria as it is for a team to miss Hoopsteria. Let's get that straight. That's what I said. It's not as big of a badge to make Hoopsteria as it is to miss Hoopsteria. If you are one of the 20 teams in all of SimWorld U that misses Hoopsteria, that is a badge of shame. And don't forget, one of those spots is already definitively taken by the future Coach Drayton squad of Syracuse. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. So 19 other teams are going to miss Hoopsteria. So let's talk about teams that at the beginning of the season, if you had told me they weren't going to make Hoopsteria, I would have probably called you crazy and called the guys in big white jackets to come get you. Let's talk about Miami. When's the last time a reigning champ didn't make Hoopsteria? I wish I had come with that stat for you. I don't even know. I couldn't find it. I don't know when the last time that happened was. But Miami is in serious, serious trouble of missing Hoopsteria as they sit at 5-13 and 0-1 in the conference and show no signs of improving. That's bad. That's bad. That's not good. Their roster was supposed to be better. But another team that we got to look at, and we've talked about them with the hot seat and their coach and everything, Houston. If you had told me Houston was going to miss Hoopsteria, I'd tell you were crazy. Now, they're 6-12, 1-1 in conference. Their best hope of Hoopsteria is kind of running through their conference games, making the conference championship game, and winning and getting that auto bid. But at 6-12, things are looking a little bleak. They might not make Hoopsteria. That's not a good look. Another team that you kind of looked at the beginning of the season and said they're almost certainly a lock for Hoopsteria, right? Michigan. Lorenzo Phenom, Richard Pizarski, Samuel Bogus, Carlo Buffini. They got a great roster, great basketball program. They're currently sitting at 5-8. Now, that's not too far gone. It's not too far gone by any means. But there's a chance that they miss Hoopsteria. And then you talk about a team like Missouri, who brought in one of the top recruits, and it was expected Missouri was going to be so much better this year. They're 7-12. They're 0-3 in conference play. Not a good look. Not a good look. These are teams that it's absolutely, it's a little silly. So again, remember when you're talking about Hoopsteria, think about it this way. If someone makes Hoopsteria, that's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to make Hoopsteria, unless they make a crazy turnaround. Missing Hoopsteria? That's an issue. That's a problem. Especially for these bigger programs that are well-renowned. You can't be one of those 20 schools. Speaking of conference records, everything, we had some great Big East games recently wrap up. Obviously, we saw that one, not so much of a great game. But we had two other ones that very much so were. VCU traveled to take on Villanova, outscored them 43-33 in the second half, but a last-minute interior shot from Aaron Lovejoy, the freshman, wins the game for Nova. They win 62-61, but it wasn't his game winner that was his biggest contribution of the night. It was his defense on SWBA prospect Jahi Hobson, who went for 13-11 tonight, 6 for 19 from the field. When Aaron Lovejoy was guarding him, he went 2 for 15. That's right, he was 2 for 15 with Lovejoy guarding him. He was 2 for 15 with Lovejoy guarding him. He was 4 for 4 on any other defender. Lovejoy's defense and that game-winning shot, that's a freshman out there putting on big performances on both sides of the ball. Not 18-7 on the offensive side for Lovejoy. Great game for Nova and a game-winning shot. Another Big East game that ended in a game-winning shot. UConn and St. John's. You know that was going to be a matchup of great guards for Reed Redmond with a huge night. 24 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, but it was thwarted with a tough last-minute bucket by Shea King, who wins the game for his team on a game-winning shot. It's not a buzzer beater, it wasn't, but it was a game winner shot. We'll call it that. 17 from him, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 6 for 9 from the field. Very efficient. Jabari Shannon, the big man for St. John's, 17-11 on the night. And then SWBA prospect Keyshawn Shipp, 12-4-2. He has been a little lackluster recently. So we'll see where his stock ends up by the end of the season if he can't pick it back up. Now, let's move on. We got another great game coming up for you. I say another, we haven't had a great game on the broadcast tonight, but we've got another one coming up for you. Princeton and Memphis. A great American Conference basketball game coming up. Both teams 2-0 in conference. Princeton 14-4 on the year. A surprise team ranked 16 in the country. Memphis 13-7, ranked 10th in the country. And both these teams are looking good. Princeton on a 3-game win streak. Memphis on a 5-game win streak. Let's get right into the 3 keys of this game. Number 1 is going to be guard play. Yes, we all know Lacerius Outlaw. We all know how good he can be. We all know how streaky he can be at times, but he is absolutely electric. But on the other end, you've got 2 very talented guards who I'm excited for y'all to get some exposure to tonight. Bruno John Misty and Tyshawn Penn. They don't have the flashiest numbers, but they hit big shots when it matters, and they play the game incredibly calm and composed, which is going to lead me directly into my second key of the game, and that is going to be pace. Now, we've got some interesting statistics for you here. Princeton is actually one of the very last teams in points per game. They are 75th in points per game. Bottom 10 at 52 points per game. More interestingly, they're actually in the bottom 15 in possessions per game at 72 possessions per game. That's not great. That's not great. Memphis, on the other hand, is 4th in the country in points per game at 77 points per game. And they are 4th in the country as well in possessions per game at 77.5 possessions per game. So this is going to be a battle of pace here. Whoever can control the pace is going to win. Princeton, on the other hand, is one of the top 10 teams in opponents' points per games allowed. And yes, their defense is decent, but it's not the defense that it keeps them in that top 10 of points allowed. It's the pace of game. Like I said, this Princeton team is 14-4 on the year. They are 14-0. 14-0 when they keep the opposing team to below 72 possessions. Now, remember what I said, Memphis averaging about 77.5, almost 78 possessions per game. If they can keep them below 72, that's that magic number. Now, I know none of y'all are going to be out there counting possessions, but just watch who controls the pace of this game. If Lacerius Outlaw and the Memphis Tigers can get out and run, and they can do it often, they're going to win this game. Now, if Princeton can force some tough shots and then control the pace of the game on offense, running their game, running their sets, doing their thing, and they're also top 10 in field goal percentage in the country and hitting their shots efficiently as they do, Princeton's going to win this game with pace of game. Now, that was really 2 keys wrapped up in one, so that's what we're going to call it here. Watch the pace of this game. The pace is going to dictate the winner. Thank you for being with me here on the Post Up yet again. SimWorld Sports, the only place where you can see the game, be the game. Remember to drink your water. We're going to throw it out to FedEx Forum.
Hey, it's Henry Martell, and I just joined SimWorld Hoops. If you like hoops as much as art, then you gotta check them out. It's a Discord server, discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. It's really the ultimate virtual basketball experience. Like, this isn't your average game. It's like stepping into your own basketball world. And whether you're like a player or a fan, it's time to see the game be the game.
I had an idea in my head. I pictured this going differently. I meant every word that I said. You should have spent more time listening. All the things that I put a hold on, all for you to hit me with a hold on. What makes you so ready right now? After I waited on you for so long. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the FedEx Forum here in Memphis, it's an American Conference bout between two top 25 teams in the SimWorld Youth Poll, a battle of youth as we get set for this contest here. Samuel Goldberg, Sniper J on the call for you. Memphis, Princeton, Battle of the Tigers. What do you like in this matchup here, Sniper?
Man, I like the rankings in this matchup. We got Princeton at number 16. We got Memphis at number 10. Some people think Princeton should be higher. Some people don't. I want to see what Princeton got today on this broadcasted game.
This should be a fantastic contest. Earlier, before both coaches were available for some pregame media, Mitch Henderson for Princeton really wants to control Memphis on the floor. They want to make sure that they can't get out and running, really limit their possessions, something that Princeton's done a lot, especially with their starters in Bruno John Whiskey, Luka Matson, Cameron McKinney, Tyshawn Penn, and Cordell Whiteside. A lot of youth on the side of Princeton. Sniper.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing Penn and see how he scores the ball. I'm looking forward to see John Misty. I heard he's an exceptional guard. But I'm also looking to see how Outlaw does against this Princeton team that's going to try to slow him down.
On the other side for Memphis, is that shot hanging around the rim, no good. We'll see Banks lined up alongside Mack. Also Deontay Joyce, followed by Kenneth Kroom, and the man, the captain of the team, Darius Outlaw, rounds out the starting five for Memphis. Penny Hardaway, during his pregame media availability, said that he wants to make this Princeton team is strong on defense. They limit possessions, and that's why they don't score a whole ton. So Memphis, they really have to break through this Princeton zone defense that they like to run and really find the holes on the court.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to see how Memphis handles the zone here today. I mean, the last time I called the game, it was against Jackson State, and they played zone and took Outlaw completely out of the game, and Klum was the hero in that one. So I'm looking to see how Outlaw comes out against the zone. Maybe he's more aggressive. And I'm also interested to see if Klum can shoot lights out again, as he made his first three on that last possession.
Memphis off to an early 5-0 run here on SimWorld TV. Approaching 2 minutes played in this game. Double behind reverse. What a fancy shot right there. Whiteside the basket.
The man with the footwork right there, that was pretty.
Outlaw tries to throw a lob, but that gets intercepted in the paint by McKinney. They'll need the break here after the turnover. And the Princeton Tigers will set up their offense here. Princeton, they love to slow things down on the offensive end. Love to attack the painted area as they do right here with Luka Matson getting the bucket. 1 point game.
I can tell already Princeton's a very calculated team. I mean, they're not going to make many mistakes out here, and if they're able to control this pace, Memphis could be in some trouble.
Battle for the rebound won by the Tigers of Princeton. Princeton could take the lead here with a made basket early on in this contest. 5-4 the score. Memphis leads. They go inside. Maxson puts up a little jump hook, and he gets it. It's a 6-0 run here after the early 5-0 start for Memphis.
And this is what you like to see out of this Princeton team. Come into FedEx Forum, maybe take a little jab and counter punches right back at them. So I'm excited about this matchup here.
Princeton running that 2-3 zone, but finding an open area. It's Darius Outlaw, 4-3 from the near side wing.
Memphis is going to have to take and make those shots throughout the game here.
So we have a foul on the floor. Looks like we'll get some free throws here for Princeton going to the line. Luka Matson. From the free throw line. It's been pretty subpar. With 43% as he gets the first, or excuse me, he's a 67% free throw kicking line, so a little bit better at the line. But definitely want to raise that average up a little bit. Gets the first.
Looks like he has that Mr. T haircut. That's very scary from a big man. I wouldn't want to play against him looking like that.
Man, good old days of wrestling, Mr. T. 8-7 the score. One of the new things here in the SimWorld TV broadcast is that three is nailed from the corner. Outlaw buries it. New camera angles bringing you closer to the action on SimWorld TV. Always getting better with production, finding new ways to immerse you in every single game that we broadcast. There's a baseline drive. Outlaw, great defense, but a better shot right there. It was misty on the make. 2-point game as we approach 5 minutes played in this first half. Back and forth action here on SimWorld TV. Another three-pointer. Oh, he turned around before the shot even got there. And Memphis is dropping bombs right now on Princeton.
Absolutely. They are shooting the ball extremely well early in the game. They're shooting it with confidence, and they're taking the shots. And honestly, it seems like they worked on shooting these shots in practice on how confident they look taking them.
Cameron McKinney gets the N1. He'll go to the line to try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Princeton so far keeping up with this high-powered Memphis offense. As the free throw is good, so you do the math. 2 + 1 equals 3. 2-point game here with 5:28 to play. Memphis shooting well from beyond the arc. They've made all their attempts from beyond the arc so far to start this one. Here's Outlaw.
Memphis does look good, but I think this pace is favoring Princeton. I mean, I haven't seen any transition plays from Memphis, and honestly, I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up this hot shooting.
Mysterious Outlaw, the kid from Bakersfield, California, did a little shimmy move and got the basket. Battle inside the painted area. The shot off the glass, no good. Nice defense right there from Outlaw. He'll throw it ahead on the break and a jam.
And that's what Princeton can't have. They can't have their offense lead the fast break attempts. This Memphis team is too good in transition. They're highly ranked in scoring points, and Princeton is not that highly ranked in scoring points. They got to be able to play a little defense on offense.
Darian Banks was the beneficiary of that slam. 6-point game, 14-22 to play here on SimWorld TV in the first half. Top 25 matchup in the SimWorld U poll. This slow, methodical Princeton offense takes on a juggernaut, high-powered offense in the Memphis Tigers. Battle of the Tigers here. Outlaw has it. Memphis now moving it around. Princeton has switched up their defense a little bit now. More of a man-to-man approach. They were in a 2-3 zone to start this game. That zone seems to have broken down a little bit. Oh my goodness! Outlaw! Breaking some ankles!
Beautiful move by Outlaw. I mean, he is confident out there. He's shooting the ball well. He's out here making moves. He's scoring the ball extremely effectively.
Foul on the play right there. Darian Banks didn't get called for the foul. And going to the line to shoot two is Cordell Whiteside. Whiteside not too happy after that foul. Thought that was a bit of a hard foul by Banks. A little bit of a stare down at the line after that made free throw. But nothing seems to be extracurricular after that. As we see our first substitution of the game. First free throw was made as well by Whiteside.
Speaking of extracurriculars, you could find Whiteside teaching math on the campus. He's a math tutor and he loves teaching, and that's his interest outside of hoops. So if you ever need a math tutor, just holler at Whiteside. Apparently he's really good.
Well, considering that journalists and numbers don't go together, I might hit him up for some numbers help. Here's Memphis, 13:20 to play here in the first half. Baseline Outlaw. Oh my goodness!
Oh my God.
This has to be the NFL All-Star. Oh my goodness! Outlaw, what was that? It's like a magician.
Yes, he is, and now I'm starting to see why he's projected to be lottery. In that first game I called against Jackson State, I didn't see it, but tonight, early on, he's showing me why he's projected to be in that lottery with these street moves.
Lace Darius, his bounty is just continuing to go up. The Outlaw. He's got it near side wing, throws it inside for Banks. Banks guarded closely in the painted area. Banks can't find any room. He'll go up with the right hand, and he's got it. Oh, the contact. Cornell Whiteside, nice defense, but a better shot right there. And the Phoenix Forum coming to life here. 10-point advantage. 12:20 to play here in our nightcap here on SimWorld TV. There's a drive. Left hand is good. Crowd silencer right there.
Seems like Memphis came out and Coach Hardaway told them to be aggressive. Look, let's try to be real aggressive here, but Princeton's not backing down. I mean, they're only down 8 points, but they're not backing down. They're staying in the game.
There's a shot, rattles in and out, rebounded by Whiteside. Whiteside will now lead this upcoming possession here for the Princeton Tigers. Whiteside, top the key, crosses over, goes inside, the right hand off the glass, no good. Followed up, though, beautifully on the play. That looked like Yusuf Osmani.
Beautiful timing on that putback. I mean, he didn't even come down. He just tipped it right on in there. That's great athleticism and good timing on his behalf.
Princeton slowly starting to hold this Memphis offense. Outlaw can't find the shot right there. Battle for the rebound. Collected on the play and going back up, but it's rejected. I think Clough had some good hustle right there. Princeton down the other way, and they got a basket.
Princeton taking a page out of Memphis book, getting out in transition and getting the easy dukes right there.
Princeton, one of the in the bottom half of SimWorld U in possessions per game and also points per game, matching bucket for bucket right now with Memphis. Here's Banks, drives in, defense tightly guarded, rattles in and out. Whiteside, another rebound. Princeton on a break right here, but Memphis, nice job slowing it down a little bit. Outlaw on defense, they try to go inside, there's no room. Outlaw playing fantastic defense. They'll go to the corner. Shot clock down to 10. Here's Whiteside. Princeton moving the ball around again. Shot clock down to 5. It's at 3, it's at 2. The runner inside, no good on the rebound collected, and Princeton's got a fresh shot clock here, down to 10, under 10 to play. Little running jumper, in and out, no good.
But that's a good possession for Princeton. They got an offensive rebound. They used the full clock. They really made Memphis work on the defensive end. I like that possession from Princeton.
Small one goes inside to Clough. Clough takes a wild jumper and somehow gets it to go, and Princeton will take its first timeout, down 6 with 9:38 to play here on SimWorld TV.
See the game, be the game.
Do you have the mind of a coach? Are you willing to fight for your players? Can you handle it when things get heated? Can you manage your star player's ego? Can you handle the stress? Can you become a legend? The only place in the world where you can coach live in a virtual world. SimWorld
SimWorld Sports.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, on SimWorld TV. We have some breaking news out of the SimWorld Basketball Association. The Miami Heat are finalizing a deal to send Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors for Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick. As a part of the deal, the Warriors' Lindy Waters III and Heat's Josh Richardson are heading to the Detroit Pistons. Sources say Jimmy Butler has agreed to a new 2-year, $121 million extension with the franchise through 2026-2027. Butler is declining his 2025-2026 player option for this new $121 million deal. A lot happening in the SimWorld Basketball Association. Sniper J.
Man, I don't know what to say about that. I hope Jimmy Butler goes to the Warriors and tries to fit in and make the team better. That's all I really can say. Sam.
That's going to be a toxic locker room with Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green.
Yeah, I hope there's some type of mutual respect.
Will punches be thrown in that locker room? Who knows?
Absolutely, but we just won't hear about it. I'll tell you that.
26-22, 9:13 to play here in the first half. I mean, some crazy trades that we've seen in the SimWorld Basketball Association as that jumper is, nylon. Nice jumper right there from Deontay Joyce. 6-point advantage here for the Memphis Tigers. Princeton trying to find their way back into this one, and we'll have a jump ball. Seems to be possession arrow in favor of Memphis. No, Princeton. Okay. You saw the players running down the court, and then they all came back.
I think Princeton needs to find a way to score here just to keep this game competitive. I don't think they need Memphis to build too much of a lead, especially with how methodical their offense is.
Princeton's got to go back to that inside game. Throwing it down. Where's the Princeton Tigers? Oh my goodness. What a throwdown right there. Kenneth Cozart. Memphis responds though with a basket. Princeton struggling to find a defensive stop after they make a bucket.
Yep, at first they was in the zone, they was giving up threes, and now they're in man and they're giving up the rim. They got to figure out something.
Princeton doing a good job on the offensive rebound, though, after they've missed an initial shot. There's a right hook, no good, and they can't get their own rebound right there. Memphis off and running now. They go inside. There was a block, but contact. Foul is called.
That's a tough call.
Robert Remington, he is claiming that he was straight up, but the official's like, no more, or I'm going to give you a 10.
I mean, I have to agree with him there. I mean, if you're a small guard and you come in here and challenge me at 6'8", I mean, I should get the benefit of the doubt. There's no way you should be in here with me. If you jump into me trying to draw contact, I should be able to block his shot. I kind of agree with Princeton on this one.
Kenneth Klum to the line. He made the first one. It's a 7-point advantage here for Memphis with 7:51 to play here in the first half. So there is a third team as well in this trade. It is Detroit. So we'll see if Detroit sends KJ Martin, their newly acquired man from the Philadelphia 76ers, to somewhere as well, as we have more pieces coming. The Miami Heat are also receiving PJ Tucker as well in this deal. So as more information becomes available for this monumental SimWorld Basketball Association trade, we'll let you know. There's Princeton, 720. In the painted area, far side elbow. The Tigers trying to work their offense here. Nice, slow, methodical pace. They usually shoot the ball with 3 seconds in the shot clock. That one, though, 15. It's contact and a foul. Fans not too happy with that one. Jalen Smallwood gets called for the foul, going to the line and shooting 2. It's Kenneth Kozar. There is another team now confirmed in this deal. This seems to be a 4-team trade. As the Pistons, and now looks like Toronto is involved in this trade as well. Kyle Anderson is now going to Toronto. The Raptors getting in on this trade as well. This feels like in the movie Mamma Mia, Sniper J.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, there's a lot going on, and honestly, I'm just trying to focus on this Memphis Princeton game here, and the SWBA is trying to take everybody's attention away.
I know, and it's been a wild week for trades. I mean, seeing Luka Doncic going to the Lakers, Kevin Durant rumors as well, as this runner is good. Princeton has cut the lead to 2. Timeout Memphis, 6:50 to play. I mean, it has been just back and forth action right here, Sniper J. I mean, it has just been back and forth action, blow for the Tigers. If you want to get in on this game, I want to say what's up. It's time to shout out the chat. What's up, everybody? Let's go. Who do you want to shout out right now? Let us know in the YouTube chat. So on Twitter as well, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn if you're over there as well. Also, be on the lookout. It's a live EN giveaway. Once we have an official count of viewers, we will multiply that by adding a 0 at the end. That'll be the amount of EMs that we will give away. What's up, Juan Velez? Welcome in. You got shout out. Oh yeah, you got it. No, you got it.
Shout out to the Lone Star Basketball Club. He says our locker room is ready for Bloomington Ball or Bloomington Ball.
2-point contest here. The Tigers of Princeton making this a ball game. How will Memphis respond? Here's Bloom, his jumper a little bit far. Chance to tie or potentially take a lead here. Princeton in transition. They go to the rack. The runner, no good.
Damn, I have to be honest with you. I think this pace of game is favoring Princeton, and that's the reason why they're still in the game. I'm used to Memphis getting out, scoring more points, maybe 40 to 50 points before halftime. Right now, they're still in the low 30s. I think this is good for Princeton.
I would agree. Princeton favors this slow pace, as that is going to be a blocking foul on Bruno John Misty. That seems like the first foul called today on Princeton. Been a very clean game between these two clubs so far.
Absolutely. I mean, Princeton plays like a perfect game. I mean, they run their offense to a T. They don't take bad shots. They don't foul on defense. They don't risk or gamble. If they do foul, it's a hard foul. There's no and ones. I have to agree with you, Sam.
So we have another team in this trade. More breaking news on this one.
Another one?
It is now a 5-team trade. Dennis Schroeder is now heading to Utah. Utah now involved. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, what's even bigger than this trade was that rejection at the rim. Princeton, though, following their shot clock winding down to tie. Long rebound collected by Jalen Smallwood. Smallwood leading the break. Smallwood, little crossover, near side wing, gets his screen. He's at the top of the key now. Throws it inside. The layup is good. Finish Deontay Joyce.
You have to like how Joyce is playing here tonight. I mean, he's doing it on both ends. I'm pretty sure he has like 2 blocks, especially that big one on the last play, and now he's finishing on the offensive end. He's playing great tonight.
That was a nice play right there for the Princeton Tigers, like a hot knife through butter. Racing into the painted area. We're under 5 to play. 2-point contest. Here's Bloom. Bloom to the paint. Throws it up. On the rim, no good. Princeton and now another chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. They're looking for here. They try to set up the screen and roll. Instead it's a drive-by in the lane. No good. Clune the rebound.
Seems like Princeton thinks Clune is not a good defensive player. Seems like they've been attacking him all game.
Offensive rebound for Memphis. Kicked it out. Lake. Trying to find an open body of water. Instead, a tsunami hits him as he's rejected by Olika Matson. Princeton now. Matson inside, and we are tied.
Man, you have to love a big man that does it on both ends. Gets the block, runs the floor, converts the layup. Big time by Matson and Princeton right there.
Bloom trying to find some space, but there's great defense right there on him. Bloom top of the key. Memphis trying to find some inside space. Trying to free some space up. Lake throws up a wild shot, but he's got it. Shiloh Lake, a freshman from Eaton, South Carolina, gives Memphis the lead again.
This is a back and forth game, and I don't think you want this if you're Memphis.
This favors Princeton exactly as the follow-up bucket is good, and we are tied again. Real John Misty from Staten Island, New York.
Man, he is quick, isn't he? He gets through those little gaps with the quickness and finishes very well.
Might be able to say Bruno John Misty has that Empire state of mind. On number 36. There's a fancy looking shot. Lots of contact. KB Mack. That's the shot to fall. The only senior in this game. There's a total of 2 upperclassmen in this contest as well. KB Mack, one of them. The other one is Cameron McKinney. He's a junior. That shot is good. 4 straight for KB Mack.
Memphis was able to get out in transition there off a missed layup by John Misty. So, oh my God.
Ooh, Bruno John Misty flying high and causing the Memphis Tigers to take a timeout. It's a 2-point advantage for Memphis as we are approaching the end of the first half.
Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. As of present, you getting nothing but Drayton, and more Drayton. And this is officially Off the Rim.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm tryna ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing down. I swear they gon' see us. Ain't no way around it.
فايز اعمل لك معايا سندوتش جبنه
مش جعان.
Just you know why. Why you and I.
باندا ما يتقلهاش لا.
Tune in to No Missed Calls after every live stream, where you can hear unfiltered analysis of what went down.
back here on SimWorld TV. It has been a back and forth affair here in the first half. 2:23 to play. Sniper, I mean, you have to be impressed with this Princeton team, with where they rank offensively and defensively. They're going toe-to-toe right now with the Memphis Tigers.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I am extremely impressed with the Princeton Tigers. I mean, to come on a road game against a better ranked team than you and control the pace, this comes down to scout report and executing. So shout out to the head coach, Mitch Henderson. He has these guys on point here tonight, and they're following to the T, and that's why they're only down 2 points late in the first half. Damn.
Yeah, Mitch Henderson during his pre-game availability for media said that he liked his chances, especially in the inside game. He loves his team's ability on defense to really shut down the painted area. Memphis, a lot to his credit, Memphis, a lot of their baskets are coming from the outside.
Yes, they started off the game guns blazing from the three-point line and have cooled off since and have been trying to work their way into the paint and score, and it's been tough for them.
Maybe Mac, though, has something to say about that. He has scored Memphis last 6 points. And will Princeton respond? Down 4, under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's a shot thrown off the glass. It was nearly an and one. There was tons of contact there. Jalen Smallwood will pick up his second foul of the game. That'll put Princeton at the line, and they're also in the bonus as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news from the sideline. Tyshawn Penn has a sprained wrist. He's on the bench right now, and the athletic team with the Princeton Tigers are trying to ice his wrist and trying to get him back into the game. So that's something to keep an eye on as we approach halftime here again. Tyshawn Penn, projected second-round pick from West Orange, New Jersey, is currently dealing with a sprained wrist. So we'll hopefully have a further update as this game progresses. Second free throw on the way. No good. In and out. Can't be doing that. At the line down cold.
And as of right now, that's a big blow to this Princeton offense. I mean, Penn is able to score the ball, and he's a big-time shooter, so that's a loss of production that Princeton's going to have to make up throughout this game until he's able to get back. And hopefully he is able to get back with that sprained wrist.
We'll see if Memphis can expose this, and now they're exposing the inside as Jalen Smallwood finishes with the left hand. It's back to a 6-point advantage now for Memphis.
Yep, Memphis is slowly starting to try to pull away here. Princeton needs a little bit of offense.
As Flo blocks that one. Another offensive opportunity though for Princeton. They've collected 7 offensive rebounds so far in the first half. Princeton trying to find something here, trying to go baseline. The jumper is good. That's a big basket right there for the Princeton Tigers to make it a 4-point game with 50 seconds to play.
A big basket and a very tough basket against 2 defenders, fade away from the corner. That's an extremely tough shot, but it went in for Princeton. So
Link crosses over, but thought he might have had a lane instead. He brings it back out. Memphis Tigers trying to find something here. The ball is loose. Here's a close elbow jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's collected by Princeton. 25 seconds to play. 4-point lead. Can Princeton bring this to within one possession? Probably going to hold for the last shot. It's Bo. Swings it over to Stansel. Stansel inside. Stansel gets it back. Princeton shot clock or game clock winding down. It's at 5 seconds. Stansel drives in and he gets it. Kisses it off the glass. 3.5 seconds to go. Time for one more shot. Smallwood. This is good if it goes. Oh! It hit the front rim. It did not go, and it's a 2-point lead heading into the half for Memphis. Sniper J, your thoughts?
I'm extremely excited about the way Princeton performed in this first half. They controlled the pace. They took good shots. They made good shots, and they defended the paint pretty well against Memphis. If I'm Memphis, I'm happy with my performance as well, but I would want to pick up the pace. I would want to get out in transition a little more, try to get this lead to 8 to 10 points, so Princeton has to play a little faster and come out that offense that they're running.
It's a 2-point advantage here for Memphis. And ladies and gentlemen, we will keep you posted on how Tyshawn Penn is doing as we are heading to halftime here. Memphis carries that 2-point lead, but this has to favor Princeton. We will see what happens when we come back here on SimWorld TV.
Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ.
What's this going to be? Lead pass. Stop it! Stop it! Do not do him like that! Now goes to roll. Brandon, a three-pointer out front. Hit it! Yes, he did! Iguodala up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Trying not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human rights. Run down Kobe. Oh! Up high, down hard. Is this the time? Game! Series! Toronto has won!
Welcome back here on SimWorld TV. Memphis holds the 2-point advantage. Sniper J, what are your keys here to the second half for each team to be successful in this contest?
I thank you for asking, Sam. I truly do. I'm going to start with the home team in Memphis. I think Memphis, they're happy with their performance in the first half, but they played Princeton game. If I'm Penny Hardaway in the locker room and say, okay, guys, we did a good job playing their game. Now let's go play our game. Let's make this attractive. Let's see how fast and how in shape they are. Let's score the ball at a very rapid pace. When we grab it, we go. And one. Oh my God.
That was an excellent move. I didn't want to interrupt you with your expert analysis, but Princeton have a chance to cut this to a 1-point game, and I mean the crowd kind of shell-shocked here. But if I have to pinpoint a word for the feeling of the arena,
absolutely. I mean, I would be shell-shocked too if an unknown team that's ranked 16th in the country, but kind of unknown, comes into my building and is within 2 points of my top 10 team. I would be shocked too.
Oh man, Darian Banks slams it home, and he has the FedEx Forum loud again.
But to keep going, that's what Memphis needs to do. They need to get down in transition, play fast, and run up the scoreboard. If I'm Princeton, I keep doing what I'm doing. I play the slow game. I run my offense. I take good shots. I make sure that Memphis is running a half-court set every time. Because I don't think they can score in the half court as effectively as they do in transition. So if I'm Princeton, I'm doing the exact same thing, and I hope the numbers do what numbers do and play out at the end.
You said it during the commercial break. It seems like Memphis right now is beating Princeton at their own game, but how long can that keep up for in this contest?
Absolutely.
There's some trouble with the rebound. Memphis will have another opportunity with the ball. Just those couple of lapses that have really held Princeton from not being able to tie and also take the lead. They also have 5 missed free throws as well.
Yep, and I've been saying that they're nearly a perfect team, but missed free throws and miscalculations or missed rebounds can definitely come up big late in the game.
There's a corner 3. It's Banks. Big bucket. Banks buries the 3. 146 to score. How will Princeton respond? What a high arcing floater that was. It's a 3-point game.
That was a very beautiful shot, very high arc.
That was Tyrese Maxey-esque on the floater right there. One of the best floaters in SimWorld Basketball Association. Here's Outlaw. With 10 on the shot clock. Hands it off to Banks. Banks tosses it over. Shot clock down to 5. Don't like where this Memphis possession now. They go inside to the American logo. Outlaw! There's the jumper. Back to a 5-point advantage. What a pass, but smoked the layup. Looks like Tyshawn Penn is back out there for Princeton. That's at least a good sign.
Seems like he's going to be tough and play through this little wrist injury. I think that's good for Princeton. I mean, that's a lot of motivation coming from your best player, that he's going to play through the injury in a big game like this.
Here's Outlaw. Dribbles behind his back, trying to find some space inside. Kicks it out to the top of the key. Shot clock winding down. Memphis needs to get a shot off. Shot clock down to 2. Down to 1. Outlaw puts up a prayer. No good. Offensive rebound and slam. KP back.
If you're Princeton, you can't be giving up those type of easy rebounds and second chance points. I mean, you play slow already, and the possessions are limited, so you can't be giving extra possessions to this Memphis team.
Memphis on the steal, trying to turn points off turnovers. There's a foul. Offensive foul, it seems to be on Memphis.
Okay.
Didn't really see what happened there. The fans, I guess they have better visual than me. They are strongly disagreeing with that call. Here's the drive, hand pass inside, off the glass, no good.
You know what, Sam? This has been a very physical game. I mean, we see people getting fouled all the time. Princeton has lived at the line, and that foul last possession. Maybe the refs trying to clean up this game a little bit and keep this game in order, in a sense.
I like that if you're an official. You definitely don't want a game to get out of hand, as Cameron McKinney makes his first free throw. The only upperclassman on this Princeton squad. Junior from Menlo Park, New Jersey. You know exactly where that is. It's close by mine hometown. Really great diner. New Jersey known for their diners. Menlo Park Diner. It's, one of the best diners that you will ever go to if you travel to the state of New Jersey.
Damn, let's not talk about diners. I'll talk about food for the rest of the broadcast. Then we missed the whole game. Let's not do that right now.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, when I'm at a loss for words when I start talking about food. But let's talk about how Memphis trying to find some rhythm here. It's Clune throwing it around. Memphis, oh my goodness, shot clock down to 2. Outlaw the drive, kisses it off the glass, too strong. Rebounded by McKinney. McKinney throws it ahead. And Princeton will set up their offense again.
Man, this team is disciplined. Did you see that? They had a transition opportunity, but decided to pull it out and run the offense. I don't know if I have that type of discipline.
Oh, floater, no good. Good move, couldn't finish. I believe that was Othmani. How will the Tigers respond? Plume, his layup a little bit strong. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Whiteside. Whiteside hands it off. Big moment in this contest as we're a quarter of the way through the second half. Inside, the layup is good. Big basket right there for the Princeton Tigers. It's a one-possession game.
And that was pinned on the attack, playing through his sprained wrist, but still able to be effective out there. We love to see it.
And especially gives a little bit of heart and soul for your team. This place is electric. Turnover. Princeton can tie with a three. Crossing over into the painted area. The shot. Oh, no good. Outlaw called for the foul. Princeton to the line to shoot two. It is electric here in the FedEx Forum. This is exactly what you expected in this American Conference matchup between two top 25 teams.
Damn, I like this. I know what's going on now. This is Outlaw versus Penn right now. They're going at each other's throats out here on this court. I mean, Outlaw has been scoring on Penn, and Penn has been attacking Outlaw right back. I like where this is going.
Here's Penn. First free throw is good. Osmani check into the game, come out of the game with the Madsen. Madsen's been playing really well so far in this game. Henderson gonna give Madsen a little bit of rest. Second free throw coming up for Tyshawn Penn. That's a one, yes. 1 point game. This place is electric. Outlaw hands it off to Lake. Lake swings it across to Joyce. Joyce lost it. Princeton a chance to take the lead.
Mister, you can't have those types of turnovers playing this slow of a game. If it was a fast game, I kind of understand, but possessions are limited.
Block! And they go flying and going down for the rejection. Here's Groom in the painted area. Kicks it out to Outlaw. They're moving the ball around. Clo, the big block, now has it on the near side wing. They're swinging it around. Long jumper. Outlaw, no good. They're back down. Deontay Joyce rattles the rim. And FedEx Forum is losing their mind. Still a one-possession game. And timeout taken by Princeton. Oh man, Sniper J, we got an instant classic on our hands. What we got?
Green light, let's get it. 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 I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say now? We came along from last place, bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover ups. Learn from the losses and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Who said I wasn't him? Who said it? All this talk about who's on top and who's not. Miss me with the gospel. Check the score, yeah. See me coming off the screen. Know I gave myself the green light. Catch a shoe from the 3. If I'm not the one, it doesn't seem right. I need like 2, 4, 5, 6 in them rings. I'm talking back to back to back like 23. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10.
Welcome back here on SimWorld TV, one possession game, and fans are grabbing their popcorn, Sniper J, because we're coming in for a photo finish here in the FedEx Forum. What do you like that Princeton has done to keep themselves in this contest?
Take their time, their patience on offense, how disciplined they are on offense. I think, sometimes when you're watching the game, you really don't know what they're doing and you kind of think they're making a mistake. But this is what they do. This is their team and this is their mentality. This is how they win games. So I can appreciate how disciplined they are, especially on the road against the top 10 team. I can really, truly appreciate how disciplined they are and how they think it's going to work out. But, and I say but, this Memphis team is an explosive scoring team. So I think Princeton's going to need to put on a 6-0, 8-0 run if they actually want to take the lead and sustain it to win the game.
Bruno, John Misty's going to take a seat, but for Princeton, here's a shot. It's good! That is an excellent shot right out of the timeout. 1-point game. What for this type of matchup? What does this do if you're another American team watching this game of the week?
It puts you on notice. I mean, both of these teams are ranked, and you have to run into both of these teams. When I was a player, I used to watch conference games all the time. I always wanted to see what other teams were doing, other teams to make them miss shots, or did they go in? Nope, it rolled out.
Oh my goodness!
It rolled out barely, though. Rarely. I think that's Penn going to the line for Princeton. He's really come alive here in the second half and trying to will his team to the victory. But I'm gonna keep going, Sam. I'm gonna take one out your book. I'm just keep on going.
Oh yeah, go for it.
When I watch a conference game and I'm in the same conference, I'm watching every little detail, every little play, because I want to know how the team is gonna react when I play them. Because I know we have our game plan, but I try to copy other teams' game plans if they work.
And nails the first free throw, and we are tied. Princeton is looking for their first lead of the game if Penn can make this free throw. Princeton has trailed this entire time.
I mean, Princeton has a lot on the line here tonight. It's a ranked matchup. They're going for school history and the highest ranking of the season. Man, this is going to be a good one.
For the first time tonight, the Princeton Tigers are leading in this one. Memphis trying to respond. They go to Outlaw. Outlaw guarded rather closely by Penn. Outlaw trying to find some room. He throws up a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by McKinney. McKinney racing up the floor, slows it down, and Princeton will get into their offense. Here's Penn. Penn guarding closely, driving to the close block side. Penn to the painted area. Tearing around Jay, in and out. Giving back the rebound. Back and forth we go. FedEx Forum is electric. Sniper Jay, I mean, this is exactly the game that we expected here, especially in conference play.
Yes, it is, and I'm really glad that both teams are playing through their star players in Penn and Outlaw. That's what we're seeing right now. Both of them have the ball in their hands, and they're trying to make plays for their team to win this game.
Shot clock under 5. Outlaw, the behind the back jumper, no good. He got it back off the glass, no good. Oh my goodness, 2 easy shots for Darius. Outlaw doesn't fall. McKinney, the long jumper is good. Largest lead of the game for Princeton, 60-57.
And the game is getting tight right now for Memphis. I mean, there's a lot of game pressure on them right now. A 3-point lead in a low-scoring game, in a low-possession game, and every possession counts. The Outlaw answers right there.
Earth-shattering jam. FedEx Forum is loud. decibels over 97. 1-point game. Princeton needs a basket. Here's McKinney. McKinney with 12 on the shot clock, throws it back out to Ben. They're swinging it around. Here's Bo. Bo with 5 on the shot clock. Bo top of the key. Gets it over. They go inside. Gotta get a shot off McKinney. No good. They've been strong there. Smallwood the rebound, throwing it ahead. Here's Clow. He gets stopped on the break, and they go to Outlaw quickly to Smallwood. Smallwood back inside to Clow. Clow backing his man down in the painted area. Fades away. No good. Rebound by Princeton. Memphis a couple key opportunities, but they can't cash it in.
Credit to the Princeton offense and defense. I mean, they got a shot at the end of the buzzer, and all 5 players hustled back, got back in transition, and built the wall. That was beautiful.
Memphis will take a timeout. Princeton, a 3-point lead. Sniper J, this is a big moment right here. This timeout for Memphis. What do they got to do to stop Princeton? Because Princeton seems to be pushing all the buttons right now. Princeton's even in the bonus.
Absolutely. If I'm Coach Hardaway and I'm in this timeout, I'm telling my guys, okay, let's calm down. They got the lead, but we are the better team. That's the first thing. I'm always going to put confidence onto my team and let them know that I trust them and I'm on their side. That's the first thing. The second thing is, why aren't we beating them up the court? Once they miss a shot, I mean, I'm not understanding why my athletes are not out on those wings and getting easy layups for us. And we can't just rely on Outlaw. I mean, he is our best scorer and he's our offensive guy, but if he shoots and misses, we need people on the glass, or we need somebody when he drives to spot up and make a shot for us. And that's my type of conversation I'm having if I'm Coach Hardaway in this Memphis huddle.
We gotta take a deep breath here, Sniper J. I mean, both these teams have been going back and forth here in this contest. Princeton has been leading for the first time. I mean, this is exactly what you expected in an American Conference basketball matchup. What do you see Memphis doing here under this timeout? Do they attack the inside, or do they try to beat Princeton from the outside?
I think they're gonna have a play to get to the rim here, maybe try to draw a foul. That's what I'm thinking. It's still a lot of time left. They have a lot of time, but possessions are limited. So they got to take advantage of every possession. But it's not time to start chucking up threes.
Here's Smallwood back to Outlaw. Shot clock just under double digits. They go inside to Mac. Mac, oh, what a pass. Inside. Smallwood smokes the layup. Gets it back. He smoked it again. Oh my, Memphis missing easy shots.
These missteps might cost you.
Lead! And one and the foul! This place is silent! Outlaw gets called for the foul!
The Memphis bench is stunned, Sam. I mean, 2 missed layups and then you come down and give a N1. If that's not the play, I don't know what is. And if you're Princeton, that's the best momentum play that you can ever have, especially this late in the ball game.
Neville Rowe, the freshman from Palmyra, New York, to make this a 6-point game. Got it. All nylon for the freshman. 6-point contest, under 10 to play. Oh man, Sniper J, I don't think you expected this from Princeton in the second half.
You did not, but the pressure is on Memphis now. I mean, Princeton has done their job. And Memphis has to find a way to counteract or make a run here.
Outlaw has been subbed out of the game. Probably to rest him up for when they need him. It's going to be up to Darian Banks to try and will his guys in. He's going to hoist up a 3. It's long. And we have a whistle. It's going to be a foul on Deontay Joyce. Oh, man.
I do not expect Outlaw to be out long. Maybe a minute and a half rest, and Hardaway's going to get him back in there because they're going to need his scoring.
Oh, another one! Princeton finding the hold in the defense. Nice shot, Penn, putting pen to paper. He'll go to the line to complete the 3-point play.
That hurts if you're Memphis. That hurts.
Look at Outlaw on the bench telling Coach, get me back in this game. Oh my goodness. Outlaw's like tugging on his coach's shirt to get him back in the game. Princeton pulling away. Penn buries the free throw. And just like that, it's a 9-point Memphis Princeton lead.
Man, you got to give all the credit to Princeton so far. It's still a lot of time left, but they have completely taken Memphis out of what they do here in the second half.
Joyce, wild shot, got it. Over Penn. Good basket here. Gotta stop this Princeton offense now. Outlaw getting set to check back into the game.
But they're going to have to stop this offense for 30 seconds for the rest of the game because Princeton's going to be patient to get shots they want.
Then, step back three. Not a smart shot right there.
Heat check.
And Memphis, yeah, that was a heat check, but probably not a wise shot selection right there. Banks has it. Banks drives in. Far elbow. Banks throws it off the glass, and he's got it. And here come the Memphis Tigers. Princeton's going to call a timeout. We're coming in for a landing here at the FedEx Forum. Do not go anywhere.
What's good, everybody? This is your boy Dre Pope. I've always wanted to be a pro coach, and SimWorld Hoops is the only place where I've been able to live out my hoop dreams. SimWorld Sports, where you can see the game, be the game.
Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. As of present, you getting nothing but Drayton, and more Drayton. And this is officially Off the Rim.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm tryna ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing down. I swear they gon' see us. Ain't no way around it.
Welcome back here to SimWorld TV. Princeton took a timeout. They're up by 5. What does this timeout mean, Sniper J, with Outlaw checking back into the game?
So Memphis scored 4 straight points. They did. They were starting to make a run. And I have to say, it was a great timeout by Mitch Henderson because he's trying to control this game. He's trying to control the possession. He's playing to his team's strengths. Don't let Memphis keep going. Don't let them get hot. Don't let them run in transition. Don't. And I have to appreciate that because he's trying to control this game and win this game with his coaching.
one thing you got to like with Princeton's chances is they're in the bonus.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to love that. It's easy points. It's free points. It's free shots.
1 is good. 69 to 63. Smaller got called for the foul. He was trying to put his hand in the cookie jar, but got his hand slapped away, so that's why he was called for the foul. Reach it. And ooh! Probably hit about every part of the rim, but could not go. Inside, down the court, Memphis missing another layup. That's 8 layups missed so far in the second half. Princeton a chance to re-extend their lead. That's got to drive you crazy missing those close shots.
Yes, it does. 8 layups is 16 points. And if you add 16 points to Memphis total, you can see how different this game would be.
Turnaround Jay, no good, but the offensive rebound is there.
And this is where they get you, Sam. This is where Princeton gets you. It's late in the game. You're tired. You've been playing defense more than you've played offense. And now they're running that offense and they're crashing the glass. This is where they get you.
Banks can't finish the dunk, but on the opposite end, Princeton able to slam it down. It's a double-digit lead.
Man, Princeton getting out in transition there, taking a page out of Memphis' book again. Maybe Princeton's too tired to get back in transition now.
Oh my word. Nobody expected this right here. How can Memphis get themselves back into the game? Outlaw, jumper no good, offensive rebound off the glass, and finally, Memphis is able to finish a layup. Oh my goodness. Princeton is just shattering their statistics right now. They averaged 54 points a game. They got 73, and the layup can't fall. But more free throws coming up for the Princeton Tigers.
Princeton has 73 points, and I still think they're playing Princeton basketball.
Yeah.
Like, I still think they're taking their time on offense. They're getting exactly what they want. They haven't been Speedy Gonzalez down the court and throwing up bad shots. They've been effective here tonight, and Memphis has tried to play their game, and they did well in the first half, but in the second half, Princeton has shown them why this is Princeton basketball, and this is what we do.
First free throw is good for Penn. If you're Memphis, what do you got to do? What do you got to do to get back into this game?
I mean, for right now, since they can't get out in transition and they're not making many layups, I guess the offensive glass is the only way they go. If you could get more possessions on the offensive glass because you're going to miss some shots, that bodes well for you. And if you get fouled and go to the free throw line, that's points with the clock stopped. That also is a very good thing for you if you're Memphis. So offensive rebounding and getting fouled.
Pretty sure it's going there. Just calling the timeout now. Memphis calling the timeout. Flying themselves down double digits with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Photo finish coming into the FedEx Forum. Do not go anywhere here on SimWorld TV. Welcome back here on SimWorld TV. Sniper Jay, 10-point Princeton lead, energy all over the bench right now. How does Memphis come back into this game? What do they got to do? How do they find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow?
It starts on defense. It always starts on defense, and they need a momentum play, something to get the game swinging, something to get the game changed. They need a big-time dunk or a big-time block. And then I think if they could get the momentum going, they could score the points and get the stops, and they'll be back in this game before the 3-minute mark.
Kenny gets fouled. They'll go to the line to shoot two. Big block on the opposite end for Princeton. Mitch Henderson absolutely loving it. Street, go to the line, shoot two. Not the greatest free throw shooter, but Princeton has a double-digit lead to work with. Entry misses the first. Memphis fans getting a little bit louder. Memphis offers a promo. It's called Breaking for Chicken. The opposing player misses 2 free throws in the second half. Fans in the attendance get the 6 count of Chick-fil-A nuggets.
If you're Princeton right here, you have to know that this game is not close to being over. It's 6 minutes left. It's only a 10-point lead. There's a lot of basketball to be played, so they still have to play and execute down the stretch here.
Oh, Mac catches the lob. The fans are excited about Nuggets, and now they're excited about that jam. Penix form back to life. Princeton, they need a response bucket. Off the glass, no good. Deontay Joyce the rebound. Joyce racing up the floor. Joyce gets it over to Outlaw. Outlaw trying to drive inside. Goes up with the left hand. Got it! Here come the Memphis Tigers. All it took was 2 missed free throws and some Chick-fil-A chicken to get this crowd and Memphis Tigers team back into this one. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Princeton need a basket. Oh, crossover pin. Oh, nylon and an ice cold jumper. Woo-hoo!
And that was Penn with the crossover and the sweet jumper. He got ice in his veins for sure with that move.
How will Memphis respond? It's Smallwood. Smallwood surveys, goes to Outlaw with Penn on him. Outlaw drives in. Outlaw goes up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Woo! Well, we have this brief moment stoppage in play. Tyshawn Penn, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 4 for 12 from the field, but 8 of his 16 points coming from the free throw line. Outlaw's first free throw is no good. Rare free throw miss for Outlaw, who's got 22 in this one. 10 of 19, 2 for 3 from 3. Outlaw's second free throw. Needs this one to fall. Oh, and he goes 0 for 2 from the line!
And that's crucial if you're Memphis. You can't miss those type of buckets when you're trying to climb back into a game late. I know Outlaw is kicking himself down for that one.
It's simple free throws, back the rejection, and he plays great defense again. 4:25 to play. Driving inside, the runner, it's good!
Memphis is starting to put the ball in the goal.
6-point game. Memphis Tigers coming back here in this one. Princeton need a timely bucket here. It's Penn. He's been the money man. He kicks it out. 3-pointer. No good. Well scored for John Misty. Here's Mack on the break. Swings it over to Klume. Klume goes far side. Over to Outlaw. Guarded closely by Penn. He gets a high ball screen. Outlaw drives in, goes up, can't finish, follows the shot through. He's going to try and go back up, can't find any room to do so. They go to Klume, shot clock winding down, it's at 5. Here's Banks, Banks with 3 on the shot clock. Banks is going to have to put up a shot. Here's a 3 straight away, it's off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by Matson. Princeton need a bucket to respond. They go inside. McKinney trying to go mouse in the house, and he's got it.
Princeton with the patience right there, man, getting the bucket in a clutch situation, really trying to extend this league and put Memphis out of it.
3 minutes to play. Memphis on the brink of being upset. Outlaw trying to find some daylight here. He's missed a couple of easy ones today. He's got 10 on the shot clock. He's around the free throw line. Goes inside. Off the glass, good. Lots of contact there. Keontae Joyce looking at the officials saying, where's the foul? Nonetheless, it's a 6-point game. Memphis needs another defensive stand. Can they find it here? In the corner. Plume guarding Misty closely. Kenny has it. Dribbles inside. Low block area layup. No good. Oh, rebounded right there by Outlaw. Throws it ahead. Plume. Over to Outlaw. Outlaw. Goes inside to Mack. He's got the mismatch. Mack out to Outlaw. Thinking three instead. Goes to Klume. Klume with shot clock winding down. Klume drives inside. Low block. Oh, he lost the ball.
John Misty comes up with the back tap on Klume to secure that stop for Princeton. Big time play by John Misty.
Oh my goodness. I thought Outlaw had a wide open three. Instead, he didn't take it. McKinney. Oh, that was weird. And now Memphis has a 5-on-4. Here's Banks. Banks with the 5-on-4, but now it's back to a 5-on-5. McKinney gonna make up rather quickly. Approaching 90 seconds. Outlaw with it. They go inside to Mack. Mack has the mismatch. Mack back out to Outlaw. His three-pointer. No good. Mack the rebound. Off the glass. Got it.
Big time offensive rebound for Memphis. Pulls them within 4 points. They need to get a stop here if they want to have a chance to win it.
FedEx Forum is deafening. Maxson inside. Kicks it back out. Minute 15 to play. 4-point game. They go inside. Maxson, the sophomore, throws it back out. It's John Misty. Misty surveys. Goes inside. Goes up. The silencing slam from Bruno John Misty. The killer freshman has just probably put the icing on this game. Here's Outlaw. No good. Gets his own rebound. Here's Banks. Time running out. Banks. Oh, the slam. 4-point game. Full court pressure here from Memphis. 43 seconds. They get the ball in just barely. And they're going to foul Princeton. Free throw line.
I think that was Penn that got fouled. He missed one earlier. Maybe Memphis is banking on him to miss one here.
Big free throws here for the freshman. Excuse me, the sophomore, Tyshawn Penn. Here we go. FedEx Forum is loud. Tyshawn Penn to make this a 5-point game. Free throw, got it! He rattled it in. Big bucket right there. One more to make this 6 points. 41.8 seconds. I would imagine Memphis is going to call a timeout here if this free throw goes in, and it does. Memphis will call a timeout to advance the ball up a little bit. 6-point game. Still a ton of time on the clock here. Sniper J with 41.8 seconds. I mean, if you're Memphis, you need a quick basket, and you gotta make sure you bring full court pressure if you get the basket.
Absolutely. There's enough time left where you still could get a quick two and try to get a steal on the inbounds play. Yes, you do have to play the foul game, and I don't know if you want to foul Penn because he just made two, but maybe you get Whiteside or McKinney or maybe even Madsen up there at that line and put a little pressure on them, and hopefully they can miss. But if you're Memphis right now, your main focus is going to get a bucket as fast as you can. I mean, in under 10 seconds or less, if it's possible. Sam.
I mean, this has been an electric game. Big free throws right there from Penn. And it's where a majority of his points have come from today. And if you're Memphis, do you shoot a quick three and try and make it here and crash the offensive board?
The only person I'm giving that type of freedom to is Outlaw. Everybody else, let's get downhill, let's draw a foul, or let's go score the ball. Other than that, I want a 2-point shot. Honestly, I want to add one at the rim. But the only person that I'm allowing to pull up and shoot a three is Outlaw. That's it.
So Memphis called the timeout to advance the ball up. So they're going to have a little bit more space to work with and save a couple of seconds. Lake to throw it in. Lake looks. He's got to get it in. Gets it into Klum. Memphis need a three-pointer here. Klum at the top of the key. They're going to put it in Klum's hands. Klum being guarded hastily. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Penn.
And I'm not sure why Memphis didn't go to Outlaw there. He's their best scorer. He's their offensive guy. They put it in Klum's hands, and Klum couldn't even get past John Misty. Shout out John Misty for being a great defender. He came up with a steal, and he got the stop right there for Princeton.
I don't think Outlaw was on the court.
So now you're telling me Coach Hardaway took his best offensive guy off the court when he is needed.
Outlaw was not on the court in a big-time possession. I mean, oh my goodness. That is going to be something that the media is going to be talking about. Outlaw not on the floor in a 6-point game, needing a three. Big free throw make right there by Bruno John Misty. But oh boy, Outlaw looks unhappy on the bench to be there. And Memphis will take a timeout. We'll step aside. 29 seconds to play here on SimWorld TV. Welcome back here on SimWorld TV. I mean, Lasterius Outlaw visibly frustrated on the bench, and during that last time, during the last timeout before Memphis's shot, one of our camera crew got a great shot of Outlaw putting a towel around his neck and taking a seat on the bench. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he took himself out. Sniper J, what are you thinking here?
I mean, I wasn't in the huddle, but I did see the frustration. I can't call it right now, but I'm pretty sure after the game, someone will leak the information. We'll find out, but I'm not sure. We both just saw him sitting there in the biggest parts of the game, and he's the best player, so something had to go down. Something had to.
Yeah, normally Lasterius Outlaw sits right next to Coach. First seat on the bench, but he went to the very end of the bench and just looked unhappy. Story developing here in Memphis. I mean, oh boy, but oh man, nice lap play right there. A big cloud. Still a 6-point game. Gotta get a steal. Instead, they foul. Smallwood fouls. It's his 4th personal. But let's talk about the job that Princeton has done in this game, Sniper Jim.
Absolutely. I mean, they came here on business, and they took care of business here tonight. I mean, they scored 85 points here. I mean, this team doesn't score 85 points. They don't do that. So, I mean, hats off to Princeton for doing what they do and controlling this game from beginning to end, in my opinion, Sam.
First free throw was good, and I agree. Princeton have just, I mean, Princeton's played incredible. I mean, they are stepping up to American Conference basketball.
Yes, they are. And I think they have made a case for a higher ranking, and I think they might make history this week.
How so, sir? How so? Well, Maybe we'll have to wait for that conversation for another day. Princeton upsets Memphis on the road. 87-79 victory, but the bigger story is the Darius Outlaw. We'll find out more maybe later. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in for the SimWorld TV presentation of American Conference Hoops. For Sniper J, my name is Samuel Goldberg. SimWorld Sports is the only place where you can see the game, be the game. Have a good night.
This has been a presentation